Hmm. Oh, so I thought you were playing commercial. Okay. All right. Welcome to the quarterfinal of the One Pool Predator tournament, sponsored by Predator. We have a quarterfinal match for you today. It's a spectacular match between Jeffrey DeLuna and Albin OUSCHAN. And Jeffrey is the nine-ball Asian Games silver medal winner. He was also runner-up in the Philippine Open 10-ball championship and is currently ranked number 53 in the WPA. And Albin OUSCHAN is a world 9-ball champion, a 2-time World Cup champion, and also a China Open champion. So, gentlemen, we are looking forward to a great match. We wish you the best of luck. And one of you call the flip and let me know who decides to call the flip so that we can do the series flip,
Jeffrey?
the famous series flip. Champion and also China Open champion. So, gentlemen, we are looking forward to a great match. We wish you. And one of you can call the flip and let me know. So the series flip.
Well, I take
All right. Good luck, Albin.
You too. Good luck.
So,
I'll take heads.
Okay.
It's tails.
Yeah. My break?
Yeah, so Jeffrey, you break the first one, unless you want to give up the break to Albin.
All right.
So he starts?
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here live with Margaret. Margaret, thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for doing the commentary with me today. It's a pleasure to finally speak to you and be able to work with you. And I'm looking forward to a great match over here.
It's my pleasure. I'm really looking forward for this amazing match. Two great players, amazing champions, and really nice persons. So yeah, we're gonna see a great match today.
And Jeff took off picked up right where he left off the previous match. He broke from the same exact spot as a match against Jason Shaw yesterday and broke softer. And sure enough, he made that ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, I was actually impressed when I saw Jeffrey's breaking with a soft break, because it's really unusual to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually he's very famous with his hard break in 10 ball, making 7-8 balls on the break.
Yeah.
So yeah, he changed his strategy.
I'm used to seeing him doing what I call a kung fu break, because his legs are flying all over the place. It looks like he's doing martial arts while he's breaking.
Yeah, exactly.
So he definitely took ball in hand, and that's actually a big strategy that Jeff uses quite often, because he likes to secure the 10 points as opposed to taking a risk. One thing you're going to notice when Jeff broke yesterday, he literally shot maybe 5 or 6 combos from the 1 to the 6, because the 6 kept going all the way up the table. If you notice the way he breaks on his table, you will notice that he almost never has the top 2 pockets available for the 1, because those 2 balls are always stopping right around that area.
Yeah, I really know the struggle, because when I was playing a match against Tyler, I had the same situation. I think like 4 or 5 breaks in a row, I had the same. I had like the balls traveling all the way to the top short cushion, and it just blocked me to play the 1 ball. So I really had to make a combination after that. I think that's kind of a bonus we get after the soft break.
Yeah, it's a good thing we can take ball in hand after the break if we want, right? Because
sure.
if we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the position doesn't look easy. I'm not sure if he could play the 7 ball in the lower left corner.
Yeah, I think it goes. But I'm not familiar with this set of balls, so I don't know which one is a 7. Is that the one that's right closest to the 10 ball?
I believe so. I think he's using cyclop balls.
Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, then I think he can definitely make the ball because he doesn't seem to be sweating it at all.
Yeah.
The key here is to get right that's what he's looking at, the correct angle, so that way he can go, because some people end up getting too straight on this shot sometimes because they're afraid of running into the 8. He didn't do that though. He hit it great. So now I think the key here is to get on the other side of the 7, so that way he doesn't have to worry about running into the 10 ball. That way he can go
Yeah,
one
for
rail
sure.
towards the 8.
And I think he gets a really good angle now in the 6 ball to make that. Yeah.
Yep.
Looks great.
Perfect. And now if he's anywhere in the center of the table, he's fine.
Hello, everyone who are joining us today. We really hope that you enjoy this amazing match. And let us know if you have any questions. You can write down in the comments and we will check them out and reply to you. Nate is saying that he wants to see a bonus match after this one. Me against you, Tony.
It all depends how many games on the wire you're giving me. Good shooting, Jeff. So Jeff takes the first one and he's up 10-0.
Yeah.
And now Albin, it's your
it's
turn.
a really good start.
Yeah, it all depends. If you give me, I don't know, maybe a couple of racks ahead. I don't know, a couple, maybe 10 points. Give me
Seriously.
10 points. I'll take 10 points. The way you played against Tyler, I need it.
We definitely should make one more match after this tournament. Okay, the break looks good for Albin.
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing earlier, Margaret and I, before the match started, how important it is to break well in this format. I mean, the player that breaks the most consistent and makes balls on the break is probably going to end up winning the match.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's checking to take the risk or not to play this one ball. I think he could theoretically stop it, but it's too risky. And in the beginning of the match, obviously, he doesn't need it. He can secure 10 points and he'll be fine.
That's correct. And that's a smart way to play.
Yeah, like we saw yesterday, for example, Tyler was playing against Torsten. He was making, I think, 3 or 4 in a row, 10 points, and the score difference was huge. So I think it's a good strategy.
Very good, very good. Especially, you don't want to take the risk and then end up losing, realizing you lost the last match by 2 points when you had an open table and you could have gotten 10. You know,
yeah,
it makes you kind of. So he's going to slightly go past the 9 here, I think, between the 9 and I think that's the 7 ball there.
Yeah, I believe
just to get the proper. Yep. So would you try to come up the center of the table here to play it on the side? I would.
Yeah, I think I would. I would try definitely, because then you need a really good angle to the 6 ball. So
I had students sometimes say, I would play the 4 in the corner. And I said, no, you don't want to do that because you have to get absolutely perfect on it.
Yeah, I also do in like coaching quite a lot. Have a pool school in Minsk in Belarus. Have lots of kids, and yeah, it's really important to teach them smart positional play and to think ahead, like 3-4 balls ahead. Not only make one ball and go for another one, but you also have to think about the next one, what you're going to do next and which angle you need to get.
He hit that really nice speed on that one.
Yeah, and he's got a good angle.
And people might ask, why did he not go 3 rails there? The reason why he didn't go 3 rails there is because he had a fuller hit on the 4 ball. Had he had a thinner hit on the 4 ball, it would have been easier to gain more speed off the cue ball without having to force it. And it would have also changed the angle so that when you come off the second rail, you can avoid the scratch in the side pocket.
Guys are saying in the comments that Tony, you're really great in explaining all angles and positions. I totally agree with you. It's a pleasure to hearing him explain everything. And I'm enjoying being here with him and doing commentary.
At least I'm happy that I can explain it, because when it comes to playing, sometimes I don't feel like Tony Robles. Sometimes I feel like Tony Hopeless.
Yeah, we all struggle with that. It's so different watching it and playing it. Just so different.
All right,
So 10
so
points for
Albin gets
Albin.
10 points. So we have a tie
And-
ball game. Jeff, it's your break, buddy.
Yep, we are back to Jeff, and let's see how he breaks gonna work now. I really love the table setup of Jeff. Looks amazing.
Yeah, I was telling Luis Alberto yesterday that when we were commentating on Jeff's match with Jason, that I think it's so cool. There goes the 9 ball up. He missed it. He
Yeah.
might up. He's gonna come short. Gonna
Yeah,
come short. So
that's-
Albin, it's your break.
yeah, that's the point, you know, of this soft break. If you don't make these balls in the side pocket, you don't really have another chance to.
Yeah, it's Albin's
Yeah,
turn
Albin.
now.
You go.
Yeah, well, you know what, Margaret? If you get a chance to watch that break again, when Jeffrey hit that break, he hit the 1 ball to the right side and the cue ball went towards past the side. Whereas I noticed whenever you hit it dead straight,
Mhm.
dead head on, that's when the ball goes in the side pocket, at least
Yeah,
on his
exactly.
table.
Yeah, I noted it also when I was practicing. I think our
Mhm.
tables play a little bit similar. And yeah, I think that's the key. I was making experiments with the cue ball position and the break, you know, put it more straight, more in the sides. So yeah,
Mhm.
you need to practice it. It really takes time. You don't need to take it for granted. It's really difficult. And I
Yeah,
think
it is.
even in a real game, it's very important to have a solid, consistent break. And it's really a shame that most of the players don't pay enough attention on practicing the break shot. And I believe that's why they lost many tournaments.
I agree. You know, the thing is, like if you notice when Albin breaks, he breaks a lot harder, but that's because this table is obviously breaking different, but he's also breaking from a different spot. So he already figured out the sweet spot for this table, because I watched him practicing the break before the match started, and
Mhm.
he was making those not one but both balls in the side pocket almost 100% of the time, which is pretty strong.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched any of the matches of Federer in this tournament, but his break is really incredible. The way he controls the cue ball after, and also the 1 ball, it all the time travels to the top right corner pocket. And like 80% of the breaks, he's got a shot on the 1.
Yeah,
It's really
that's pretty
amazing.
strong. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But Federer's such a great player too. I mean, it truly is incredible how long he's come. What a long way he's come at such a young age. Over here's going to go 2 rails.
Yeah, good cue ball control here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he will play 9 ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, if he leaves it anywhere where it's at right now, or even past that, he's good.
Mhm. He took ball in hand, so he's playing for 10 points now. Another secure 10 points here by Albin. Nice run out.
All right.
And we are back to the bull.
And Albin takes the lead by the score of 20-10. Now, Margaret, remember what I told you? Look to see how square he hits the ball as compared
Yeah.
to hitting it to the side. And let's see if the ball on the left-hand side pocket goes towards that side pocket.
Yeah, let's pay attention on that now.
See that? So that one
here
he
it's
came short,
different.
but
Yeah,
do you see how the cue ball went to the other side,
yeah, I noticed that.
right? Because he didn't hit it head on like he did the previous one. And I think that's just making Albin, it's your break then.
Yeah, I believe
So that's
really.
2 dry breaks in a row.
Yeah, and in this format, especially versus this tough opponent as Albin, you really cannot afford yourself that amount of dry breaks. But let's hope that it's gonna work for him. And I'm checking the comments now. Robert is asking, does anyone know where to find the explanation of what all the different numbers on the scoreboard represent? So Tony, can you explain that to us?
What was that again? I'm sorry, Margaret. I was looking at the break.
The guy is asking for an explanation what all the different numbers on the scoreboard represent.
The 2 and the 3 in red are the number of innings. So since Jeffrey broke first, he has 3 innings to Albin's 2. So this is actually Albin's 3rd inning. So it'll change after the match. And then the 2 zeros is a number of sets. And then the 60 represents each player has to get 16 and they play 2 sets each. And then if there's a decider, then we'll have a 3rd set. And then the numbers in the bottom are what they're doing, you know, a 10-0-0. He made 10 in the first inning, then he came up dry in the second and dry in the third for Jeffrey, and then Albin has 2 10s in a row.
Yeah, so you see, guys, that's what I like from Tony. He's perfect in explaining.
I'm trying
really
to do the
nice.
best.
Thank you.
Hey, Marty Herman, how's it going, buddy? Marty Herman is in the house. We have a number of people. Mario, hey, what's up, bud? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, Mario supporting his teammate Albin.
Mario came here, and Thorsten and I were showing him some places in New York. I don't think you want to come to New York now, buddy. I can tell you that. So here, I was explaining the rules, so I didn't get to see if Albin took ball in hand.
Yeah, he didn't take ball in hand, so he's playing for 15 points.
Oh, he didn't take ball in hand, so he's playing for 15. No. Okay.
Yep. And it's a really great chance for him to go ahead and score. Gonna make a big difference.
Oh, yeah. I want to say hi to everyone tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you, and we appreciate all your support. And want to give a special shout out and thank you to Predator and the One Sports TV team, who have done an incredible job in putting everything together to make this happen. They've done a tremendous job, you know. It's just the amount of work that goes into this. People never really know unless they do it themselves. So I'm going to make sure they get their due credit.
Yeah, that's very nice. Albin looks very confident here in this rack. Well, not only in this rack. I believe he doesn't have much problems on the table now, and he's got 15 points here almost. 9-ball is a little bit tricky, but I believe if he gets a good position on, he will be fine. Yeah, good angle here.
His speed is so great, but you know, he's also, him and Mario have put a tremendous amount of work. I believe they were under the same coach for many years.
Yeah, these guys work really hard, and what's the most important, they are real athletes. You know, it's not just pool practice. They also do running, they do gym exercising, eating healthy lifestyle. It's all together.
All right, Jeff, it's your break, buddy.
So 15 points for Albin, and we are back to Jeffrey.
And the score is now 35-10 in favor of Albin.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Oh yeah, he's breaking from the center too. There's that
now
equal
he
on the
made
side.
this ball, and he's got a position on the 1.
Yeah, so this is a good chance to end up with 15 here, and hopefully get back in the ball game.
Yeah, and he really
Leslie
needs his 15
Hanjurel, how
points.
are you, my friend? My friend Mike Bads saying that he'll trade spots with me because I'm doing commentary with you. I think he thinks that I'm actually, you're here with me doing the commentary. So no, Margaret's not with me, but she's here in spirit.
Yeah, I don't see any obvious problem on the table.
Mm-mm.
It looks pretty good.
Because the 5 happens to be at a perfect spot. You know, he just needs to make sure he gets good on the 5. That's the only tricky part I see here, because a lot of people struggle with this shot because they're afraid to get close to the 5 ball because they're scared of scratching in the side. So a lot of them end up not trying to come off that rail and try to hit it with perfect speed. And unfortunately, sometimes they come up a little short. But when
Yep.
you're talking about the elite players, they have these speeds pretty much down pat. You see, I think he got exactly what he wanted to there, because he wants to shoot the 6 ball and go 2 rails and play the 7 in the same exact pocket. But had he had a little more angle, he could have easily, gone to the other side and played the 6 in the opposite pocket. But this is why I tell people that a lot of times when a player is running out, it's more of a preference. You might see one player prefer this route instead of the other route because they think that the 6 might be a little too high there. So they have to get too close to the side in order to play in the opposite corner. So he wound up straighter there, which was good because he didn't have to go the 2 rail route there for the 7. So now, how would you run the rest of this out, Margaret?
Yeah, I got what you're saying. I think that he made really smart decision that he didn't get too straight on the 5 ball, so he got enough angle to get to the 6 ball later. And yeah, he's playing so good so far. And what I like from him is that he's taking his time. He's not rushing. He's checking the point where he wants to put the cue ball after, which makes that, yeah, I think we're gonna see.
He's back in the ball game. It's now 35 to 25. Big
right,
difference from 35 to 10.
Really important for him. Yeah, you're right. And we are back to Albin. Pay attention, guys, on this break.
Now, Margaret, I was watching Albin break a couple of times. I know he's pretty disgusted he didn't get a shot on the 1 there, but I was watching him practice a break before the match started, and I had not seen him. He has not failed to make a ball in the break yet. He's made a ball in the break every single time he's broken the balls.
Yeah, I believe this guy is practicing quite a lot. 10 ball break, especially before this tournament, and I think he already found his perfect speed. Just need to make it consistent. Yeah, it's a great example of how break shot is important in this format. Looks like he's checking if he could play, but no, I don't really think so. With 10 points, with secure 10 points, he will be fine. Just the position a bit tricky because of the 3 ball. He's checking now all possible angles, as you can see.
Yeah, he is, and he's so meticulous. He's so careful when it comes to planning. He's a very careful planner. That's his style of play. But if you notice, most elite players have the same style of play. They like to look at all the possible options that they have, so that way, once they've studied and figured out what to do, their mind isn't cluttered with I should have checked this, I should have checked that. Now that they saw every possibility and they made the decision, they're able to focus 100% on the shot that's in front of them.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's gonna do now.
He's gonna draw the cue ball off the 8 ball.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna find a contact with the 8 ball and get a position on the 4. So the angle will be in the right
possibly
place
the 6
for the 5 ball.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I believe he didn't want it that far because now he has to travel all the way to get the position. Okay, that's a 7 ball. Actually, I thought that's a 5 ball on the top rail, but yeah, if it's a 7 ball, so he doesn't have problems here. Can play the 6 ball on the side.
And this is what separates the men from the boys, Margaret. When you're shooting a shot like that, you have to hit it with exact speed, and the elite players have that speed down pat. because some people end up under hitting it or over hitting it and getting too straight on the 6, and they can't play position in the 7. And it's all about the hard work that you put into it, so that you get to a point where when the shot comes up, you don't think you're going to execute it. You know you're going to execute it. That's the difference there.
Exactly. Probably when you watch these guys playing on the shot clock on some major tournaments, you don't really notice that they take the time to analyze the position, to check all possible angles, but they're just doing it really fast. They're practicing on the shot clock before, so they need to make this process of thinking really fast because it's 35 seconds. And yeah, great 10 points by Albin here. Nice performance so far.
Turn. Yeah, he's up 45-25. He's one rack without ball in hand away from possibly winning the match. Because if he runs out next rack, Margaret, Jeffrey will not get another turn at the table because Jeffrey went first this match.
Yeah, those 2 drive breaks Jeffrey had, it really could cost him the first set. Oh, that's doesn't look really good.
Remember I told you he almost always has a combo. Yeah, he might not have a choice but to shoot this combo because he's already behind by 20 points.
Yeah, he really needs his 15 points now. Just needs to control the 1 ball and the cue ball after this combination.
And he did.
And yep, he did great. The 5 ball looks a little bit tricky. I'm not sure from this angle. We were talking with Jeffrey before the tournament, before this match, and he said that he's enjoying this format a lot. He's been practicing before the tournament, and what he loves that it gives him pressure. He doesn't even feel that pressure when he's playing usual tournaments because he knows that here 300, 400, 500 people are watching, and it gives him real pressure.
Yeah, I felt the pressure a bit myself too when I was playing this format. That's what I love about it because it's like, I think Tyler said it best. Tyler said that every time he made a mistake, he felt like he was going to lose a match, even if it was not making a ball on the break. That's the kind of pressure you feel with this format. Because, you know, you come dry on 1 break, your opponent might break 2 times in a row and run out without ball, you know, without taking ball in hand. Now he just made 30 points or she just made 30 points. That's a big jump right there.
Yeah. He's checking how to solve this 5-8 problem. He's got an angle.
He's maybe trying to look at the bank or play it in the side and figure out the angle to hit the bottom of the 5 ball.
Yeah, I think he's trying to move the 5 ball a little bit more closer to the corner pocket, but it's really difficult to judge from here, from this position of the camera, because we don't see how close the 5 ball and 8 ball from each other.
The important thing is the speed. You don't want to hit it too hard because you don't want the 5 ball to end up frozen and near the top rail.
Okay, that was a really smart choice. Yep. And you guys can see that before this shot, he actually checked all possible angles. He checked to open the 5 and 8. He checked to go for the side pocket for the bank. He made really good calculation in his mind, and he found really smart decision that makes him a really great champion. And what makes a difference.
Yeah, I think he has just enough angle there to draw past the 7 and play it in the side pocket. That's what it looks like, because I don't think he wants to run into the 10.
I believe he's going just like this. 7 ball in the side pocket. Just follow it a little bit. Control the cue ball, not getting too far. I believe he doesn't want it so straight.
You hit it great. You hit it great. And
Yep.
worst case scenario, you know, you're better off ending up dead straight instead of having a slight angle to the left side of the table, because that's when you can run into
That's for
trouble.
sure.
Because
Yeah.
you're better off having an angle on the other side or dead straight. That way you can just draw it back to where it is more or less, you know?
Roman is asking when do they get 10 points and when 15 points. So after the break, they can choose to take ball in hand or not. If you take ball in hand, you get 10 points. If you didn't take ball in hand and play from the position, you get 15 points.
All right, so Jeff got
15.
15 there, so now he's at 40.
Yep. Nice little comeback by him. But yeah, Albin really has the chance to end up this first set
Mm-hmm.
with a
wanna
good
say,
break and 15 points. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
Miss
ahead.
Albin's turn. Let me see. I want to say hi to two friends of mine. Annie Flores is in the house, and so is Naldo Troncoso. Naldo was a New York City police officer who just retired recently. So congratulations on your retirement. So like I said, ever since we started watching Albin practice, he has not failed to make a ball on the break. Now this is interesting here because now since he has to take ball in the hand, he cannot win the match from here, which means Jeffrey gets another turn at the table. But Jeffrey's still behind by 20 points, so he can't exactly make 20 points. So he has to hope that somehow, by some miracle, Albin ends up making a mistake.
Yeah, and Jeffrey was breaking first, so it means that Albin will have one more break.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
The position looks tricky here, right? He needs to find a really little gap between 3 and 4 to get the position to the 2, then go
Yeah.
2 rails for the 3.
Mm-hmm.
I believe now is the key shot of this rack to
Yeah,
get a good position.
Normally I like going to the long rail, but the reason why, you have to be careful with that is because if you go past the 8 and the 7, now if you
Mhm.
shoot the 2 ball, you're going to run into the 3. You see?
Yeah.
So I think that's what he was looking at. He decided to go this route because once he shoots through here, he doesn't have to worry about running into anything. So that was a smart choice.
Yeah, that's always the boss. Now also not easy shot at all. I believe he's gonna go 2 rails, short long, and the position on the 3.
And even if
Oh,
he were to
probably.
get straight on the 3, he might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He's not
It was
happy with
good
the
that he
contact.
hit that because he might have wound up behind the 4 if he did not, right?
Yeah, also possible.
Mm-hmm.
And looks good now. The 4 ball could be easily be made in the side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
He will leave a good angle now to get to the 6 ball after the 4. And great that the 8 ball is right in the side pocket, so it doesn't make it complicated at all.
Not at
So
all.
the rest of the position looks good.
And once you shoot the 6 ball, all you have to do is just leave the cue ball at the center of the table and everything else is easy. It's in front of the pocket. Okay, so he overhit that a bit, but I think he's still in good shape.
Yeah, I think he's got an angle. If it
Mhm.
would be straight, could be a bit complicated, but still he could play the 6 ball in the top right corner.
Yeah,
I think
but he
he's
could
fine.
also, he could still play it in the side if he feels comfortable with it. Some people, believe it or not, feel more comfortable shooting this in the side than in the corner because they just like giving that cue ball that extra movement, number one. Number two, if you
Yeah.
happen to leave the
Mhm.
cue ball right on the top rail, it makes it easier for you to shoot the 6 and go
Yeah,
one rail
and
and go
looks
right
like
towards that 7.
he's going for it. Oh,
Oh, he missed it.
yeah, he missed it.
So that's 5 points, right?
Yep, exactly. 5 points for Albin here. And we are back to Jeff. really important moment for him now. Thank you guys for watching. Write in the comments, share the stream. Make sure that all your friends will watch it and enjoy it together with us. And I remind you that if you have any questions, you can write down in the comments, and me and Tony will reply them.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It really means a lot to have your support. And again, you know, Corinne from Predator, the Predator Group, and One Sports TV have done an amazing job putting this together. So we can't thank them enough. Straight in the side, both balls.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And he has a combination on the 3. He loves combinations.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I don't know if you heard the commentary yesterday. I was telling Luis that since he shots 5 or 6 combinations, I'm gonna have to change his name from the bull to the combination man, because I mean, just
Combination man. Yeah, that's hilarious. Actually, I think after this tournament, he's gonna be a professional combination player.
yeah.
Also, we were talking with some players, and we were saying that after the lockdown, they will forget how to play safety shot, only attacking, because all this format, ghost play, you know, you cannot play safety shots. You always have to go for attack. So yeah, it's a bit tricky about this format, because I cannot imagine playing a normal match now.
I know you
And
get
playing a
spoiled with this
safety.
format, and you say, "What is
Yeah.
this? Is this a safe?" I forgot what a safety was. I'd rather run
Yeah,
out.
I go for a bank. Yeah, I go for a combination.
Very nice combination by the combination man.
Yeah, and I think he has to shoot one more.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's 2 ball and the 5 ball in a line.
Yeah, I think he needs to make sure that he leaves a cue ball with, you know, draw the cue ball past the ball that's closest to the 1, because he needs to have enough angles so when he shoots a combination, because it looks like the 5 is sticking out from the rail more than the 2, which means the cue ball, that's exactly what he did. The cue ball needs to be able to bounce off the rail and go past the 2 ball where the 2 ball would stop to make sure he ends up with an easy shot.
Yeah, and in this combination, it's very important to hit the right part of the 5 ball, because otherwise 2 ball could travel too far away from the pocket.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to lose control of that cue ball either. End up frozen on one of those balls near the 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
He did it good.
You notice that those 2 balls end up almost the same exact spot there, the 6 and the 7 near the 10 every time he breaks. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that's true. I
Where,
actually
where he
noticed
has to
that.
shoot that and goes the 7 in the side or 2 rails and play the 7 in the same corner, depending on how he gets on that ball. And he ends up like so perfect where the 10 ball doesn't get in the way if he has to go 2 rails. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right?
Yeah, that's true. He's checking to get a comfortable angle for the 4 ball. Again, he doesn't want to end up too straight, because he really needs an angle to the 6 ball, and just like that. I think it's a little bit too far, probably.
Yeah, it might be a little too far.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of people coming with names for these
nickname for Jeffrey.
him. Yeah, it says the ball combo, the bull combo, the combo kid, the combo mambo.
Combo mambo. I think he's gonna love it. We're gonna tell him after the match. We're gonna make interview with the players after the match, so you guys can write down the ideas. We're gonna tell them.
We got Pablo from Chile. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Oh, he hit that really, really good.
Was a great speed, yeah.
I mean, you know, to be able to get that close to the side pocket without scratching, that's control right there. See, now, right now, I don't know what kind of angle he has, but I think he's maybe thinking about either drawing past the 7, going 3 rails and playing the same pocket, or bumping into it lightly. So the way
Yeah, I
he's
think
elevating, he's thinking
yeah.
about it. Because
Actually,
you would have to have an angle to hit the top of the 7 to be able to roll it and play it in the same pocket. If you don't have that angle, then he doesn't really have much of a choice but to elevate the cue and go 3 rails and play it in the same pocket.
yeah, I think it's a smart choice because if he chooses just to follow it, the cue ball will bump in the 7, and it's really difficult to control the 7 ball after this shot. So he probably would get
Yeah, he's going to run into it.
trouble there.
See, hit the top of it. That's why I say
Okay.
you only run into it if you know you're going to hit the top of it, because at least you know that the cue ball will stay above the ball once
Yeah,
you run
because
into
if you
it.
hit
So,
it too straight, it just end up on the rail, and you have to play a bank shot. You don't have any other options.
want to say hi to Johnny Sturgis and Fernando Betancourt. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Nick Vandenberg, what's up, brother? How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Nick Vandenberg is in the chat. I hope you and the
That's
family are
amazing.
doing well, pal.
Again, we've got more than 500 viewers. Thank you, everyone who is watching us, and we hope that you're enjoying this great match. It's really amazing performance by both players.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. So far, we've seen only one mistake by Albin.
Yeah.
I mean, the shot-making mistake, and 2 dry breaks by Jeffrey. And 15 points here by Jeffrey, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't
It's
play ball in
55
hands.
Jeffrey and 50 Albin, but Albin can still close the show here because the only way that Jeffrey has a chance of winning is if Albin makes a mistake. That's it, because he already went first in the beginning of the set. I love Mark's name for Jeffrey. He said Combo de Luna. I think that's a great name.
Yeah, I'm sure Jeffrey gonna love it. Okay, look at that break, and it looks like a great break. He only needs 10 points, so he can easily take ball in hand. He doesn't need to risk. Yeah, he just needs to secure 10 points to win the first set.
And I think that that's the reason why when Thorsten played yesterday in his match against Tyler, Thorsten won the flip, but he asked Tyler to break first, which I found interesting because I think he wanted to get a turn at the table the first set. But then when I thought about it, and I said, but you know, that means that if they went to a third set, he gets a final turn to come back. So I found that kind of interesting, that strategy that he actually decided to try out there.
Really love the smooth technique of Albin.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's great to watch.
Yeah.
I know his sister very well. She's a dear friend of mine. I've known her for a long time, and she has one of the smoothest strokes I've ever seen too.
That's right. Really nice control of the 6, not the cue ball after this combination. And 2 more balls to win the first set. Amazing performance here by Albin in the first set.
Yep, Albin takes the first set by the score of 60-55. Very, very close. Good shooting, guys.
Wow.
So Albin, you break the second set, bud.
Yeah, we remind you guys that we have alternate. So Jeffrey was breaking first in the first set. It means that now it's turn for Albin. What a close score we have, right, Tony? 60-55 in the first set. The close score we have.
It was a close call, and those 2 dry breaks that Jeffrey had in the beginning cost him the match. That's so you could see how very good this format is, because Albin only made 1 mistake, but had Jeffrey not come dry in the break, in the beginning, that means that only one mistake would have cost Albin
Yeah.
the set, which is just not that he played bad. He only made one mistake. He only missed one ball. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to show everyone or explain to everyone how easy it is to lose a set, even if you only make one mistake.
Yeah, and the thing is that some players are saying that probably it's not so fair format because if you don't make the ball on the break or you scratch, you don't continue. But if you play in normal tournaments, oh, it's the first mistake by Albin in the break so far. He scratched.
All right, Jeff,
So,
it's your
yeah.
break, bud.
So yeah, 0 points for Albin here, and back to Jeffrey. And what I was saying is that, in my opinion, it's one of the most fair formats because if you play a real match, if you scratch from the break, you just go back to your chair and you watch your opponent running out with ball in hand. It's the same if
I
you
agree.
don't make the balls on the break. So it's just your turn is over, and like 80% that you lose this rack.
All right, let's see how Jeff hits this one. Yep, both balls went straight in the side pocket, but look where the cue ball stopped. Remember I told you whenever he hits a dead straight from that spot, he always makes at least one of those balls in the side.
And look at the ball number 6 and number 7. It's exactly in the same spot where it was.
And he has the 2 combo possibilities. All right. Remember I told you that? He always ends up with a combo, one side or the other.
Yeah. And Brendan is asking, doesn't Albin get 2 though? No, if you scratch on the break, it means that you don't get points. It's 0.
Yes, you get 0. Wanted to
Even
say,
if you made balls. Yeah, go
want to
ahead.
say hi to my brother, my best friend on planet Earth, Joe DeVito. He just joined the chat. I actually had a lesson with Joe today, which I canceled to be able to do the commentary. So just wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to do the commentary here. We're still going to get together next week, but
thanks to you. It's amazing to hear you, and people enjoying your commentary so much. You're explaining that great, and we hope to see you in the next matches also, to hear you during the commentary. People really love it.
I will be doing commentary tomorrow for the semifinal match and on Sunday for the final match. I unfortunately won't be able to do the next quarterfinal because I have a beautiful 3-year-old boy. I don't know if you ever seen pictures of him, Margaret.
Yeah, I think I saw on the Facebook. He's so adorable.
Yeah, thank you. I have to pick him up from school at 2 o'clock, so
okay.
I won't be able to.
You're forgiven.
Yeah. Do you think he's interested in saying hi to me when I pick him up from school? Absolutely not. First thing he says, I want a lollipop. Yep.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, you should see him when I forget the lollipop. He's not happy. So again, as I said earlier, and you noticed it right away after the break, Margaret, he hit the 6 and the 7 wound up in the same spot, but the 6, I think, went a little more further away from the 10. So he still might be able to get past it once he gets to the center of the table.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he's checking the point. Really important shot now. Needs to be very careful with cue ball control. And it looks pretty good for him.
He hit it perfectly.
And Jeffrey's playing for 10 points.
It looks like he's going to play in the side again. Right?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, I think he
overhit it a bit.
Split.
He's good though.
Yeah, I think he still can play it on the side or in the corner, but I think he's going to shoot the side anyway. Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Good shot.
It's different, you know, with every player. The Depends how confident he feels in that moment to play to the side or to the corner. So 10 points for Jeffrey, and he's taking the lead in the second set. And we are back to Albin's.
So Margaret, interesting, right? I have a buddy of mine that's in the chat as well. It's New Jersey pool player, NJ pool player. His name is Troy. I always call him my boy Troy. Him and I played in the junior world straight pool championships when we were 17 years old.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
How many years ago it was?
it was only like 4 years ago.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I'm 54. I was 17 back then.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm trying to make myself look younger, appear younger than I look. We all do at some point. All right, so he got great position here on the 2 ball. That's ideal position. I think he's going to play the 5 in the side after he shoots the 4, and then the 6 in the same side pocket.
Yeah, it looks like.
He just
I
has
know
to
that
end
side
up with.
pockets a bit. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, I was just saying that side pockets are a little bit tricky on these diamond tables, but I think he's got. If he gets a good angle now, he will be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think the only, potential problem here, which isn't really that much of a problem, is getting enough of an angle on the 6 to play the 9 ball either in the top corner or in the bottom corner, depending on how he gets on the 7.
Yeah, looks good now. But if he could play the 6 ball in the bottom right corner, or maybe he would just follow it and play it to the side. As you mentioned, it depends on the angle. Yep, he's choosing the follow shot.
See, this is a shot that I've been discussing a lot in these matches. I prefer to shoot this shot so that the cue ball, barely comes off the second rail, just in case you come short. I mean, that way guarantees that you don't end up straight on the ball. But what I was trying to explain to people, the reason why a lot of these elite players go only 1 rail is because they've mastered these shots already. So it's more of a preference shot. Be kind of like the same thing there. See, he hit that with perfect speed, but I like to hit it with enough speed to come off the rail by at least a couple of inches. So that way I never end up straight on the 9 or on the rail. Mr. Clayton Rocha, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I remember the first time you played on the Predator Tour. You played great, but I hope all all your family's doing well.
I'm really enjoying hearing your commentary, Tony.
Oh, thank you. I'm
really
enjoying.
cool.
I'm enjoying yours as well. Believe me.
I'm just
refresh my
learning.
memory.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're
15
doing
points.
fantastic. He got
Thank
how
you.
many?
15 because he didn't take
15.
ball in hand.
Okay.
Yep. And we are back to Jeffrey.
So I was talking to Margaret, for everyone's out there listening, and she was a little nervous about her commentary, and I assured her that she's doing a fantastic job. So anyone that believes, which I'm sure you do, that she's doing a fantastic job, just write fantastic. And just so that she can understand that what she's doing is amazing, because I think she's doing an amazing job. So appreciate all the support.
I'm really enjoying it, and I love pool, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this match. That's what we are here for.
So Jeff, all right, he didn't end up with the 6. I mean, a ball by the top rail. I mean, on the other side, I meant.
Yep. 2 ball looks
So
really tricky
take the
here.
guaranteed 10. Look how many people are writing fantastic. Look at that. Now I hope you believe it.
That's because you forced them. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Me and Tony, we're going to be here tomorrow for 8 p.m. Central European Time session. It's a semi-final between Fedor Gorst and Tyler Steyer. So tune in and don't miss this great match.
It's going to be Fedor Gorst and Tyler Steyer?
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's gonna be a tremendous match because they've both been breaking like near perfect this entire tournament.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch that and to do in commentary to this match because I was really impressed by these two players in this tournament, especially the way they break, they control the cue ball after the break. And yeah, it's gonna be a really close match tomorrow.
They're still writing fantastic. One guy said it's not forced at all. Ooh, that was a tough shot.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he wound up with 2 points right there. Big, big,
Yeah.
big miss there. So he ends up with 12.
Yeah, it was really tough table
Yeah.
for
It's not,
Jeffrey.
it's not an easy shot when it's frozen on the rail there. You got to hit it pretty good. Even JP Parmentier, how are you, my friend? He read fantastique. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Is that how you say it, JP? Fantastic or fantastique? I'm trying to do it with the French accent. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like French accent
Yeah.
actually. Some people
Yeah,
are saying
JP
that.
JP
people
brings
are
his
saying that
family
we
here
should-
like every 2 years and they stay at
Okay.
our house. So we have a blast with his family every time they come here.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, people are saying that Federer and Tyler is going to be amazing for sure. For sure, guys. Don't miss it. And wow,
And remember, Margaret
That
said
was
that will take
unexpected.
place tomorrow. The match between Federer and Tyler will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Eastern
Central
Standard Time, but
European.
that'll be
Mhm.
3 p.m. Over here in the States, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, that was a surprise, right? That was the first time that I
Yeah,
think
that was really unexpected. It's
Mhm.
actually already second unsuccessful break by Albin in the second set. The first break, he's crashed, then he made 15 points, and now he didn't make the ball again.
David Alcaide, how you doing, buddy? David is in the room. David's also been involved with putting everything together here, and he's done a tremendous job with the team. So yeah, this could be a turning point right here, Margaret, in the match because
Yeah, I believe so.
you know, we did not expect
My
that
break.
to come. Your
Yeah,
break, buddy.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, and Jersey pool player Troy said that the break is everything in this format. It certainly is. That's Margaret and I were talking about that earlier. That you know the play with the most consistent break is the one that's going to win in this format.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see if he hits it dead straight or a little bit to the side. Made it very close. So he made the 9 on the sides, controlled the cue ball, and doesn't have a combination shot. So he has a chance to play for 15 here, Margaret.
Yeah, it looks good for him now. I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy now checking the score because we got comments that Alvin got 10 points and I'm just checking the replay if he took ball in hand or not. Because I believe probably we were wrong here. Just checking the break.
I think he got where he wanted to. I can't tell. If he has an angle here, he might be in a little bit of trouble because he needed to at least get straight. Good thing about being straight on this shot is if you're dead straight, you can always roll the cue ball forward. So it'll go past the point where the 2 is to give him a little more angle on the 3 ball. But if he were to somehow shoot a stop shot here, which I know he's not, he might end up in a lot of trouble because he won't be able to
Yeah,
see the
guys,
3.
everything's correct. Albin was shooting from the position, so it's 15 points for him. He just got a perfect position after the break, so he didn't need ball in hand. I checked the replay, so everything is fine. I'm
Yeah,
back
so
here.
So Jeffrey actually had a little more room than what I thought, and he was able to shoot a stop shot on the 2 to end up perfect on the 3. So I don't really
Mhm.
see him having any problems here with the run now. And again, you see the 6 and 7 near the 10 again, but the 6 is a little closer to the 7 here, so he's gonna have to be a little careful here.
Yeah, and it's all the time 6 and 7, right?
Hmm.
In the same spot.
And he has to be careful because since the 6 is so close to the 7, you have to know how to hit it to make sure that you hit one part of the ball versus the other. So
Yeah,
that way you end
exactly.
up in the shot in the 7 after you bump it.
I think if he will bump in the 7 ball here, he has to be sure that he could play it in the side pocket or probably to the top corner. It depends on the angle on the 6. Now, very important shot to get
Very
a good
extremely
angle there.
important because he has to make sure he doesn't overhit it because he could potentially, if he ends up overhitting this,
Mhm.
there's a chance he has to shoot over the 8. You don't want to, you don't want to have to end up shooting over a ball because that makes it a little more difficult, See,
Yeah.
that's great right there.
It looks amazing. Do you think he could just roll the ball a little bit and play the 7 in the top corner without contact with the 7 ball? No?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think and even if he just grazes it, even if he touches it just a little bit, he's still in good shape because he's just barely going to touch it.
Mhm.
So there's a good chance. And
Yeah.
see, perfect. Look, he was straight. That's great.
It's really amazing position from 5 to the 6 ball by Jeffrey, and it gave him opportunity to finish this rack without problems.
Hmm.
Looks
You know
good
what I
so
like
far.
about this shot? This shot, a lot of players try to play position in the side pocket, and that's a mistake because when you try to go for the side pocket, you have to be more exact with the speed. Where over here, where even if you end up straight or in this side of the 8 or that side of the 8, the 10 is in the center of the table. So it's very tough for you to score a position on the 10 from there. That was 15
Great
points.
run out. Yeah, really nice run out by Jeffrey. Quite
So now
difficult
it's
table, but he
27
managed
to
it great.
15.
Jeffrey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you please change the position of the 6 and 7 because it looks like it's all the time in the same position on the rack, so it should be more or
All
less
right.
random. Thank you.
Wow. He came up dry again.
Yeah, that's really surprising for me because in the first
Jeff,
set,
it's
the
your break
break
again,
worked
buddy.
really perfect. Yeah, Jeffrey is getting ready, racking the balls. We want to remind you that we have the rules of racking. Of course, standard 1 ball on the top, 10 ball in the center of the rack, and the balls number 2 and number 3 has to be in the corners of the triangle. Sometimes players get so excited in the match, so they can forget a little bit the rules of the racking. So we have to remind them. Very important to make it random, to not place the balls in the same spots every time.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but Margaret is the boss here. So she told Jeffrey,
No, I'm not.
you better change those balls now, boy. Yeah, we had a quite an interesting first match where Albin won
So
60
my
to
break?
55 just by 4. Yeah,
Yeah, it's your
Jeff, you're
break
up,
again.
buddy.
Right.
So yeah, we have a really nice discussion in the comments about match Tyler versus Federer. Some people believe that Federer is absolute favorite in this match. Some people are saying that Tyler because he's got more consistent break. But yeah, guys, the only one way to check it is to tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central European time, and support your players. Check this out. I believe it's gonna be so exciting match. I'm really looking forward for that.
Oh, he came dry. Unless that three
Yeah,
ball goes
let's
in
try
last
again.
minute. Yep.
Nope.
So Albin, you're up again.
Yeah, so 0 points here by Jeffrey, and we see already 3 dry breaks by both of players in this set. 2 by Albin and 1 by Jeffrey. A little bit unexpected.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah,
when
that's
I
the format.
that's the format. That's right. When I did the commentary with Oscar Dominguez and Tyler Steyer, Tyler said he practices break for 3 hours before the match, just to break.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was obvious. I mean, if you see how he breaks, I bet he practiced a lot.
Oh, the
Oh,
10 ball
wow.
went in. The 10 ball went in.
Wow,
So that's an
was-
automatic 15,
that's-
right?
Yeah, that's 15 points by Albin. He apologized. Sorry, Jeffrey, he says. And yeah, the rules are, guys, if you make 10 ball
Any way to
on
see
the
that
break, it's
instant
15
replay?
points.
Is there any way to see the instant replay there?
Yeah,
So,
definitely can make it.
Huh?
Jeff, it's your
My break?
turn. Yeah,
Yeah.
he made 10 ball on the break.
make 10 ball in the break. So what?
Yeah,
So he gets 15 points for that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so it's your turn.
So someone wrote in the comments, Margaret, that Margaret is always a boss.
Not really, guys. I'm just trying my best. It's a new experience for me, and I really want you to enjoy it.
Nice
Really
break
nice
right
break
there.
here by Jeffrey.
And
2 balls down, and look
Oop.
again.
Yep, wow. That 5 ball's in a bad spot, I think. I'm not sure if he can shoot a combo to one or the other, all three, or he's gonna have to shoot the one in the opposite pocket, ball in hand. But I tell you, that 10 on the break was a huge swing for this set for Albin. It was it kind of made up for the dry break, you know. Yeah, he's gonna go for the triple combination.
Yeah, I believe so. I think 5 and 2 is quite straight. The most important now is to control the balls. After that, he still need to get a shot after. Oh yeah, he doesn't.
Ooh.
That's really tricky. Wasn't easy at all.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to come up with a bank shot here. He's got to let out his frustration, compose himself, rethink everything, focus, and try his best to make that bank shot on the 1 ball.
Yeah, some people doesn't really like this rules that 10 ball on the break is 15 points, but guys, it's like 9 ball rules we have. So yeah, we don't have call shot. Also, you can play combination. If you make 10 ball combination, you can get 10 points if you started with ball in hand, and 15 if you didn't.
So
yeah,
he
he
made
misses his bank
3
shot.
points.
Yeah, 3 points for Jeffrey, and we are back to Albin.
And the score is 30-30.
Really close battle here.
New Jersey pool player Troy, you were asking if early 10s allowed. Yes, if you shoot a 1-10 combo and you didn't take ball in hand in the beginning, he came up dry here. Jeff, it's your break
Look at
again,
that.
buddy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
shocking.
dry
He's
break
hitting
here
I
again.
mean, he broke the cue ball and left it dead in the center of the table. But
Yeah.
getting back to Troy, yeah, if you make a combo on the 10 without taking ball in hand, you get 15 points, just like you would if you make it on the break. If you took ball in hand in the beginning of the rack and you make a combo on the 10, then you only get 10 points. Even if it's on the first shot, 1-10 combo, you get the 10 points.
Jeffrey, it's your turn again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising for me to see Albin.
Well, he hit that so
break
great. Look,
doesn't
the cue
work.
ball stopped dead in the center of the table.
Yeah, it was amazing hit and really nice speed, but yeah, third break.
I mean, you can't hit any better than that, Margaret, right?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so this is an opportunity for Jeff, who broke the first set. To take the lead over here.
Do you think we're gonna see a third set in this match? Feels so. Okay, looks good. Two
Yep,
balls
he
down.
made both of them.
Yeah, straight to the side pockets and look at the combination again.
So
I
he has a
think he's
big
gonna
decision
go
to
for
make
it.
here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends on the line. If it's straight enough to the corner pocket, there is combination.
Definitely gonna go for it.
Yep.
Yep.
Really great control after. Some people are saying that the combination man returns.
I think he came a little short there than what he wanted, but he's still in good shape because if he would have gone a little further, he might have been in a little bit of trouble. But he can still
Yeah, I
control the
believe
cue
so.
ball if he decides to shoot it in the corner.
Yeah, I think he will be fine if he shoots it in the corner, as you mentioned, and he's got a good angle to get to the 3 ball. Don't see any obvious problems on the table for the moment. Really nice. Straight in the center of the pocket. Thank you guys for helping us in the comments, replying the questions. For example, Lake had a question about the rules and Marvin added the link so you guys can check out the website, official website of this tournament. You can find the rules there. You can find all the players, as well prize money breakdown, schedule of the matches. Everything you might need is on this website. Yeah, people are saying that perfect timing during coronavirus, this idea and this tournament. I believe so, guys, because unfortunately, doesn't look like we're gonna have major tournaments this year. Probably end of November or December. And players need some action. Players needs to compete, and it's a great chance to make them practice again and participate. And we all love to see them competing. So yeah, let's enjoy it, guys.
Yeah, that's true. And and honestly, Margaret, there's always a chance that coronavirus might come back again.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If it comes back again, forget about it.
Yep. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you got
15
15 points and you're up 45-30. So now it's Albin's turn.
Adib is asking how's I'm qualified. Where is Joshua Filler? Unfortunately, Joshua couldn't take part in this competition because he had a dates conflict. He had another event in Switzerland, I believe. So yeah, we had invitational players and also qualifiers events.
Well, I'll tell you what, Margaret.
Yep.
Yeah, no, go ahead. finish your.
No, I
your
just wanted to
sentence.
say that I wanted to say that I'm sure that we're gonna have more events like this. So follow the news on One Sports TV webpage, and probably you could participate in the next qualifiers. And we're gonna have more for sure, because it looks like this coronavirus situation will take a long time, unfortunately. So yeah, what did you want to say, Tony?
Yeah, I think that that's great what you're saying, because a number of people have asked me, why isn't Joshua playing this tournament? And
Mhm.
I knew there had to be a pretty good reason why, because if anyone
Yeah.
wants to play, he does, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Getting back to the match, he made both balls in the side pocket, and the cue ball just barely went past the 7 there, which gave him an opportunity to shoot the 1 ball, not without taking ball in hand, to get 15.
Mhm.
So it looks like there's a very good chance we might have a tie score again. We went from 30-30 to possibly 45-45, which is very exciting, because I really want to see a decider. You know, there haven't been too many,
Yeah,
but
me
whenever
too.
we've had it, they've been very exciting.
It's really exciting. We want to remind you guys that decider is when both of the players get 60 points. So they play one more rack each, and the winner is who scores more points in this decider. And it's really exciting to watch, believe me.
And if you can like and share this video as much as you can, that would be really awesome. We would really appreciate that very much, because it helps you know, gain more viewership and potential sponsorship, and more importantly, you know, give them the incentive to continue to do these events over and over again. So thank you, Troy, for making that recommendation. And also, Troy made an interesting point, and he's not the only one. There's been quite a number of people that say that they, you know, they should, given the fact that they're playing at this level, the tension count on the break, or as a combo, if you make a combo, you should continue and then show, you know, leave the highest numbered ball for last as a 10 ball at the end. And that's great feedback. You know, any feedback that you have, we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
Give
for
us
sure.
whatever feedback you have, and I'm pretty sure that Predator, and as well as, you know, One Sports TV is looking at all of this, and you know, they're always looking to improve the product. So anything that you have, we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Any ideas about how to improve the format is highly appreciated, because first of all, we do it for the players, and we also do it for the viewers, so you guys could enjoy it. And yeah, it's like the first tournament, like top level tournament in this format, and it's gonna be more, and it's gonna get better. So 15
So yeah,
points here,
Albin
right?
runs out, and 45-45. Now it's Jeffrey's turn.
What an exciting battle we have here.
So
Really
John
important break here.
has asked if
Yeah, Tony, I don't know if you hear me, but looks like you muted your microphone. We cannot hear you. Now, yes.
Yeah, I like, as Margaret mentioned earlier, she doesn't think there's going to be a major tournament this year, and I don't think so either, because in the fall is when its flu season starts, and I think the coronavirus is going to come back. So yeah, it's going to be tricky.
You know, kids back to school, students get back to university in September, and I don't think it will be better. Of course, we hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
So you see, he was not happy there, because he was hoping to end up with a shot on the 1 and get to 60 before Albin did. Because had he gone to 60, if he goes to 60 before Albin does, he wins, because Albin broke and had the first inning, the second set. So he's not going to have a choice but to take ball in hand. And if he runs out, which I believe he will, Albin will have the opportunity to tie at 55, worst case scenario. But if Albin gets to 60, Jeffrey at least gets a turn to tie it to 50 as well. I mean, to 60 as well, which will give us a decider.
Darren is saying that Albin plays so great, but he looks so unhappy doing that. Oh, I would disagree with you. to be honest. I think he's just focused and he's a little bit like upset if something goes wrong, but it's just the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that he enjoys it. He enjoys it a lot. He's one of the best ambassadors for this game.
Can everyone hear me now? Because I know that
Now, yes, everything is
you
good.
guys lost me for a second there because someone was trying to call me. I'm using my phone and someone's
okay.
trying to call me, so I'm glad I'm back.
No problem, everything's fine now.
So interesting. He didn't end up getting straight like he wanted to. So he has to be very careful here because if he decides to run into the 5, I think a good move would be to make sure you don't hit it with too much speed. So that way, if you don't hit it exactly the way you wanted to, you can at least still see the 5 because you don't want to end up hitting it and putting it in the bottom rail. Worst case scenario, putting it near the 10 to the point where it will prevent you from playing position. Unless he wants to run into it and shoot it in the side, which is a great shot. That was a very smart shot right there.
Yeah, it was really nice cue ball control. And obviously a very smart decision by Jeffrey. Couldn't do it better.
So Marvin was asking, saying that a lot of people weren't aware of qualifiers with 6 spots before the main tournament. I wasn't aware of it either because I was invited to the tournament. I wasn't expecting to do commentary, but after I got knocked out, I let them know that I'm available and I was given the opportunity. So I thanked him for that. I thank him very much for that. But yeah, I mean, I'll make sure that.
It's a pleasure to have you.
No, thank you. I think that next time, we'll let everyone know. We'll let the team know, or One Sports TV and Predator to.
The thing is that all information was available on One Sports TV, and probably the point is that this page and this format wasn't really popular, and not many people knew about it. But we share it on the website. We share the information on this Facebook page. Yeah, we're gonna get more popular, I believe, in the world, and the next qualifiers, many people will be aware of it for sure. Ooh. Great shot here by Jeffrey. Wasn't easy.
Yeah. So he's up 55 to 45. It's Albin's turn to break. If Albin breaks and runs without taking ball in hand, he gets to 60. And since he broke first in the second set, it will give Jeffrey one extra inning to tie it 60 apiece and then go to a decider.
That's going to be really exciting.
And Margaret, can you explain to everyone what happens in the decider, exactly how it works?
Yeah, sure. So as soon as players get to deciders, each of the player has one more break, just one break, and the winner is the player who scores more points. And if happens that both players scores the same amount of points, let's say 10 points for Albin and 10 for Jeffrey, it means that we're gonna have one more rec for every player. And the winner is who is getting more points first.
Which makes it very exciting.
Exactly. So exciting to watch and so nervous to play, believe me. I hate playing the decider. It's really stressful. And especially when you break dry, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare when you break dry.
Most players hate it, but the viewers love it.
That's for sure.
Michael Chauvin, how are you, bud? It's good to hear from you, brother. And Matthew Klein, what's up, man? How's it going, kid? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope to see you soon. So I don't see him really having any problems here. I think he has an excellent chance at getting the 15 points, which
Yeah, it
will
looks like.
force Jeffrey to make a ball on the break and just 4 more balls after ball in hand to for the decider. I can't tell if the 5 goes past the 9. If it does not, then I would assume he's going to shoot a billiard. If it does, then he's obviously going to go for the run out. Maybe go 2, possibly 3 rails for the 7 in the upper corner pocket. It all depends on the angle that he has on the 4 ball here.
Yeah, true.
Yep, 2, possibly 3 rails. Hit it
Looks
great.
great. And looks like Albin is really confident to get this 15 points here.
All right.
And he gets to 60 points. And we want to remind you that Jeffrey has 1 last break, so he has to break 1 more time to get the opportunity to tie up the score to 60-60.
This is what makes the format so exciting, Margaret, because you know you're over here and you're in the situation and you know you must make a ball on the break. If not,
for
you
sure.
know, you could potentially lose a match because of it, or win it, you know, and take it to a decider.
Yep. As I mentioned before, I think the worst moment to have a dry break is in the decider.
Yeah.
Then your opponent needs to make at least 1 ball to have a good break. Okay.
And there's the
that's
8
great.
ball. Now he's going to take ball in hand on the 1 ball and run 4 more balls, and we will have a decider.
Position doesn't look easy though, even with ball in hand. The 4 ball looks a bit tricky. I believe the 5 ball will be the final ball for him. Oh no, ball number 4 will be the final ball because he has 1, 2, 3, and the 4. Yeah, but I think he should be fine.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about position on the 5 at all, so I think
Yeah.
he's good here. I know someone's asking here, Jeff Gray's asking what are the white spots all over Jeffrey's rails? Those are actually made by Kamui. I believe those are
Yeah, that's right.
figure out the diamonds, you know, quarter, half, 3/4, and all that stuff, so that when you're practicing kick shots and break shots.
It's actually really nice stuff from Kamui brand. Really enjoying it. And I think it's great for practice.
So he has to make his 2 more balls, and we have a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think just simple stop shot here, and the 4 ball goes to the lower right corner. And it will be the last ball for the Jeffrey. In this inning, we back to 60-60 in the decider. I'm really excited for that.
Now, who gets to break the decider?
Right?
Albin
60
breaks.
points, right?
Yep,
Yeah, that's correct. You're
Yeah,
good.
it's-
You're good, buddy.
it's alternate. So Albin goes now. He
Thank you.
breaks, and now
No, who break?
yeah.
Who break first?
Albin breaks now in the decider first, and then you break.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Duh.
So we are tie on 60-60, and we remind you that the decider is each player has one more rack, and the winner is who scores more points in this last rack. Break looks good. One ball down, and looks like he's got a position to play for 15 points. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, I can't tell if that's a 1 ball or 9 ball. I don't know which is the ball that's frozen on the top rail to the right-hand side. Is that the 1 ball or the 9 ball?
I believe it's a 9 ball. I think the
Okay.
1 ball
Yeah,
is
that's a
on the
9 ball.
left side of the
If that's the
top
1
rail.
ball, then he has an excellent chance to pick up 15 points here, for sure.
Yep. Just needs a good angle on the 2. But yeah, I believe it's a 1 ball. He's checking it.
Yeah, that's great.
Really nice angle.
Yeah, Evan Broxmeyer, good to hear from you, buddy. The family's doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you and your family are doing well. Evan said that the name of the white spots on Jeffrey's table is called the Kamui Diamond Slicer. The Kamui Diamond Slicer.
Yeah, it's really helpful if you want to practice kick shots, if you want to understand how rail works. It's nice stuff.
So Margaret, what would you do here? Would you go 3 rails to try to play position on the 4, or would you go back and forth 2 rails to try to play position on the 4 on the side?
Well, I believe I would try to go actually with a top spin, left spin, 3 rails, because
3
like
rails.
this I could get more comfortable angle to the 4. I think it's easy.
Does he bend down? Because I don't know, he would have to get kind of almost straight on the 4 ball to be able to shoot it in the side and avoid running into the 6 coming down for the 5 in the bottom rail. So I'm assuming that's a 5 in the bottom rail. I don't know if that's a 5 or the 7, but I think it's a 5. Because I think if it weren't the 5, I don't think he'd be taking this long to figure this out.
Yeah, I believe it's a 5 ball, and yeah, I think he's going actually 3 rails. It looks like he's doing that. I think like this, from this angle, it's actually easier to control the cue ball. It's not easier to make it, but it's better to control the cue ball for the 4.
So he wound up with 3 points there.
So yeah,
It was a surprising miss there.
for Albin.
And Jeff, it's your turn.
All right.
Yeah, I think he focused too much on the position because it was really important shot in this rack. And let's see the break of Jeffrey, the last break of the second set. Of course, when you shoot the balls like this, you have to take the decision which shot you feel more confident with. So that's actually the key. Of course, to make the shot 3 rails with left spin, it's more difficult, but it's probably easier to get the good position.
Yeah. And the key here, Margaret, is like you said, it really stinks when you don't make a ball on the break and the decider. If somehow, that happens here, Albin wins a match. So he has to make a ball on the break. You see, he made one on the break. But if he would have failed to make a ball on the break there, he loses the entire match.
Yeah. And he made 1 ball in the break, so he just needs minimum 4 balls.
How many balls I need?
So 3 balls down.
You just need 3 more.
3 balls, right?
Three more balls to win the second
All right,
set.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. You gotta love his personality, man.
Yeah, he's an amazing person, really.
Yeah, he is. If any of you wonder why I was lowering down my voice when I was talking to Margaret about him making a ball on the break, it's because I'm not trying to distract, because the players do have the option of shutting off their microphone during the match, but most of them have decided to keep it on because they want to listen to the commentary while they're shooting. And when Jason Shaw was playing his match against Jeffrey, You know, he overheard me saying, well, he's supposed to make this, and he missed a long shot in the one ball, and I felt bad. But he told me I didn't shark him, but
Yeah, I can
still, I
imagine.
felt bad, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had the same situation when I was doing commentary for match of Federer. Usually he doesn't have his earpods, but the problem is that he had some troubles with the camera.
Okay.
So yeah, well done,
Yes.
Jeff.
So we're
wins
going
the
to the
second
third
set.
set, and Jeffrey, you break the third set, so you break right away. You got that, Jeff? Okay. All right. So go ahead, Margaret. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was saying that Federer had some problems with the camera, and unfortunately, he couldn't hear us, so we couldn't communicate with him and saying that he's got camera issues. So that's why he decided to unmute his microphone so he could hear us actually. And yeah, it's a little bit complicated doing the commentary. You know, when players are hearing you, you don't want to disturb them. Also, you don't want to give them some advice that you don't want to give them. Probably they have difficulties to choose what should I do, and then they're hearing the commentary guy and saying that, oh, you should go 3 rails. Probably he's gonna go for it, and he is like changing the mind in the last point, and it could be disturbing. But yeah, I think the best thing to do that is to have your earpods when you are not playing, and then to remove them when you go to play, so you can still have the contact with commentaries if something goes wrong.
That's correct. Yeah,
But you're totally not muted. But yeah, we're still working, thinking how to improve it. Probably the nice option could be that a person should have maybe 2 devices. One device where he's checking, he's in the Zoom conference where we are running this tournament, and a second device, he's checking his camera connection, you know, actually during the actual live stream to check if everything is okay. Because like Federer had the situation, he had to play 1 extra rack because he was running out the rack and we couldn't see him. Of course, we would trust him, but we couldn't see what he's doing, so he had to repeat it. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about that.
So many things to think about just to put something together, huh, Margaret?
Yeah, right. So many things.
But that's why feedback's so important.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, I think, is going to take ball in hand here unless he feels really confident about shooting the 1-6 from this position. I mean, he is a combo mambo, so.
Combo mambo. Combo bull, some people are saying.
Yeah. Well, I like Combo de Luna. It's a pretty cool name. Now, you know, I'm wondering if he's thinking which combo should he shoot, because what I was suggesting during one of the matches that he was playing yesterday with Jason is a lot of times, depending which balls are down near the 10, if you have a choice between shooting a combo between one or the other, you should choose the ball that you don't have to worry about coming back up and then going back down again. So if you can shoot a ball and get rid of a ball in the combination early in the rack, that will let you get rid of all the balls up there and then just come back down here and stay down here to finish the rack. That's actually better.
Yeah, guys, all matches are scheduled Central European Summer Time.
So what time is the next match, Margaret?
The next match, I believe, is tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central European.
Okay.
And the next one is 8 p.m. Central European.
That's the one I'll be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do it together one more time, you and me, and it's gonna be Tyler Steyer versus Federgorst semi-final match.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
So it looks like he's going to play another combo shot.
I think he gained so much experience during this tournament playing the combinations.
He doesn't want to shoot over the 8.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, no, he was like putting his hand like, slow down. I don't want to shoot over the 8. You know?
Yeah, sure. Nobody likes this kind of shots. We have to stretch a little bit, also using the high bridge. It's pretty inconvenient.
Central Europe Standard Time,
Mhm.
European Standard Time, is that 5 hours ahead or 6 hours ahead?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, because I
But
know
yeah.
tomorrow, one of the matches that I'm doing is at 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's the one which is 8 p.m. Central European. And yeah, guys, next match for tomorrow, we're gonna have 9 p.m. Central European time. So I'm not sure what's the time in US.
Well, because I was scheduled to do one tomorrow at 3 p.m. But then I was told that it was changed to 2 p.m.
Yeah, because Federer is playing, and 8 p.m. It was scheduled on 9 p.m. Central European, and it's actually 10 p.m. for Federer, which is a little bit late. So yeah, that's why we moved the time 1 hour less.
Gotcha. It looks like he's going to play the 5 in the side, right? What do you think? On 5
Yeah,
side?
I think so.
King pretty much in the 50-yard line there. I think he
I think
got a
he's
little straighter than
going
what he
3
wanted
rails
to,
now.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
guys, next match
I
is
don't
not
know.
tomorrow, it's today. That's correct. Today, 9 p.m. Central European time, as I mentioned. Yeah, do you think he's going to get 1 rail, like short cushion in the position to the 8, or he's going to play follow shot 3 rails?
I think he's going to have to go. Oh, if he's hitting in the bottom, that means he can't go with follow without scratching. Yeah.
Great shot here by Jeffrey.
Yeah, he got a little funny on this one. He might have to get close. You have to be careful when you get this type of angle. If you're too straight, you might end up having to get too close to the 10 ball. Yeah, he's looking at the possibility of just stopping it there and taking the slightly tougher shot on the 10 ball, which is not a bad shot at all.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I don't like is that he has to play a little bit over the 10, but he's a left-handed player, so it looks better for him. I would probably struggle with this shot a little bit. And yeah, guys, the next match is going to be Eklund Kaci from Albania versus Damianas Gelarakis from Greece.
Great shot.
Great shot here by Jeffrey.
So he starts out with 10 points.
Yep. Not a bad start for him. And we are back to Albin.
So JP Parmentier, when he comes here with his family, we always go to a place called Severio's Pizza. It's Napoleon style pizza. It's traditional. They flew the oven from Naples, and it is some of the best pizza. It's our favorite pizza place here. And they have this fried dough that they put Nutella and melted marshmallow with powdered sugar. And JP
stop it, please.
always,
I'm so starving.
Yeah, and JP always orders 2 of them, one for him and the family, and the other one just for himself.
Oh wow, that's great. I would order 3 probably.
Yeah.
And looks like a good chance for 15 points here for Albin.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you need some of those to be able to have the edge, in winning a set.
Really nice angle to get to the 5 now.
I think with the 5, he's going to go either 2 or 3 rails to get to the 6. I think that's what he's going to do, because the 6 is in such a perfect spot where if you were to get dead straight on it, and just shoot a stop shot for the 7, you have an easy angle on the 7 to just come up straight up the table for the 8 ball.
He overspeeded. He's not happy with that, obviously.
Yeah.
But I believe he could manage that. A little bit tricky to get the position on the 7, because if you play to the top left corner, you have to be very careful to avoid the contact with the 9, or maybe even make the contact with the 9 instead of the cue ball. But then you have to be careful with the point of the 9 where you hit it, because in the worst case, you could play the cue ball so close to the cushion and get a bad position in the 7 ball.
Yeah, and this is exactly why I told Luis Alberto Arias when I did commentary with him, that when it comes to those shots, I always prefer to come off the 3rd rail, because when you choose to hit it with enough speed to come off the 3rd rail, you avoid ending up frozen or near frozen to the rail.
Yeah, probably it's a smart choice. Michael is asking who is commentating the finals of the tournament. Tony will be one of the commentators, and the second one, we still don't know who's going to be there.
Yeah, I think it might be Luis, but I'm not 100% sure yet. That was a great shot, by the way, he hit on that 6 ball.
Yeah, it was amazing. Really nice cue ball control. And I believe he's got a good angle to get to the 8. Do you think he will draw it or play the follow shot of the bottom rail? Yeah, I think he's going to draw it.
He's going to go forward with this for sure. Just a little bit of inside, a touch of inside to straighten out the cue ball.
Oh yeah, because the point of the cue ball he played, it looked like he's playing a little bit lower the center, but probably I got confused.
He hit it with great speed too.
Yeah, it's amazing. He's got a really nice angle, natural trajectory to get to the 9 ball. Oh.
Got a little close to that one.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he can avoid the scratch here and go underneath the side pocket. If he can, then he's good. He can play it in the same pocket. Yep.
So
that's 15 points right there.
Yep. What I was going to say. Looks like 15 points, and here is it. Really nice start of the 3rd set for Albin. Great performance here, and we are back to Jeffrey. Thank you guys for tuning in, who are with us today, and thanks for feedback. Any feedback, any advice are highly appreciated. We're gonna look through everything, and yeah, we are looking for ways to improve and make it better. Thanks to everyone. Okay, 1 ball down. And
yeah, he was hoping to not have to take ball in hand, but I think that ball got in his way.
Really didn't plan that. So yeah, I believe he has to take ball in hand.
Yeah, you don't want to take the risk here.
Yeah, it's just in the beginning of the set, and you can secure 10 points. But probably it goes. It passes through the 2 ball. No,
yeah, no, but I think he has one of those, he can only fit like a half a ball, and he doesn't want to take the risk, you know? You have to hit it absolutely perfect. And if that's the case, if you have that slight bit of doubt, you're better off taking ball in hand to take the guarantee, you know?
Sure.
Which one is next after the 2 ball? Is it the 4 ball? Is that the 4 ball up there?
Or yeah, I believe it's a 4 ball. It's like on the top cushion near the right corner pocket.
Yeah, because I think he didn't get the angle he wanted here.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
He's fine. Yeah.
It's great. And yeah, the layout of the 6 and 7 looks a little bit similar to what we saw in the beginning of the match. But now it's actually a little bit difficult, more difficult now. Because he still can get the position near the center of the table from 5 to the 6, but he's gonna have a bigger angle. So he's checking to play the 6 ball in the side probably. Or yeah, get right there in this zone to play 6 ball in the lower left corner pocket. Again, he's taking his time, checking all possibilities, all possible angles.
Yeah, because this is definitely a tricky one because, you know, the fact that the 9 is there smack in the middle of where he would normally, you know, go 2 rails if he were to leave the cube on the other side, either side, that's just making it a little tricky here for him, you know. He's thinking of possibly playing the 6 in the side, which is not a bad option. He just needs to make sure that he can draw it to the opposite rail and while avoiding going into the 8 ball behind the 8 ball, you know. But that's actually a very good shot. I like that shot a lot. Okay, so he decided to go the other route.
Yeah, I believe he could get to this point and then draw it off the long cushion and get the position to play 7 ball in the side pocket.
Wow, he hit that great. He hit that with perfect speed.
Yeah, Brian is mentioned that when you see the cue ball on the scoreboard, it means they took ball in hand. That's absolutely right. It's made to show you that if the player took ball in hand or not, to make it easier scoring as well.
Uh-oh. I think he overhit that a bit, but he hit it great, though. That was a great shot.
Yeah, it was an amazing shot.
You know, Esteban Robles said that that this table is extremely tight and that Jeffrey got it this tight on purpose for training purposes for big events, and that he's really impressed at how well he's shooting on this table, making them almost seem like they're big pockets, despite the fact that he feels he has a disadvantage because he thinks that the other players might have bigger pockets. But you know, you also have to remember this is a guy that trains extremely hard, and even if it's smaller pockets, once you get used to the table, I can tell you from experience, if you get used to playing on 4-inch pockets every day, and you're running out on it, you almost feel like you're playing on a big pocket table. Because if you're playing every day, that is. If you're not playing every day, it's always going to feel tough.
Yeah, of course.
But
I know that first time is a little bit frustrating because you missing the balls that you usually make, but as soon as you get used to it, you feel so confident, and then when you get to the tournament tables, you feel really confident in your stroke.
That's correct.
Especially in the shot making, of course.
Yeah. See, like this shot, he has to hit really well because, you know, but I don't think he's worried about it because again, he's so used to the table. He has to go 3, possibly 4 rails for the 10 ball.
Yeah, really nice hit here.
Hit it great.
Yeah. He has a cue ball to stop. Really nice one by Jeffrey.
20.
Yeah, 10 points for him in this inning, and the score is 20-15 and turn for Albin.
So besides a couple of the dry breaks that Alvin has had, he's been breaking like a monster for all the match, all the sets thus far.
True. Nice break here. Oh, wow. That was so unfortunate. He's got a kiss on the cue ball and land straight to the pocket.
All right. Jeffrey, it's your turn again, buddy.
All right.
So yeah, 0 points for him. Really unfortunate scratch. And we are back to Jeffrey again. And G is asking raise to 5 in the decider. No, in the decider it's who scores more points, who that person wins. Because the Albin scored only 3 points, it means that Jeffrey needed only 4. So he needed to make 1 ball more than Albin did. So he automatically wins the decider. So it didn't make sense for him to continue his run. He made his 4 balls, and it means that he already further in points than Albin. Nice break here by Jeffrey.
Very nice
2
break.
balls down.
And he has a shot on the 1.
Yeah, I believe he does. And I'm quite sure that he's going to go for this risk
Mm-hmm.
to get
Oh, yeah, you
further
have
in
to.
points.
So yeah, I mean, I think he has to get almost straight on the 2 to end up playing position on the 3. If he ends up with too much angle with that 2 on the side, it's going to be a little tricky to get on the 3 because he has to avoid that traffic there. I think that's kind of what he's looking at, exactly where he needs to live. And he has such great cue ball control. You can tell he works very hard on his position play.
Yeah. Great shot by Jeffrey.
Yep.
Nice cue ball control. I'm not sure if he's got an angle to this side
Yeah,
of
I
the
can't
table.
tell. It looks like he's pretty straight, but maybe he might have to hit the opposite side of the side pocket with inside spin to come back. Who knows? It's tough to tell from here.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, his pockets are really tight, so it will be a little bit tricky to cheat the pocket and hit it to in the corner of the side pocket to get the angle. Yeah, that was
like
really
I
smart
said.
decision by Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he hit it so good. Like I said, he might have had to go to the other side of this of the side pocket to come down with inside spin, and he hit it like a dream. He hit it with just enough spin, so that he maintains that angle on the 3 to go back up table for the 4.
Really nice cue ball control here. Checking the angle to get to the 5 to be able to get to the 6 later. He doesn't want to get it too straight. But he's still checking because I believe that 6 ball available in both corner pockets. So he has a choice here.
So I guess he's putting the 6 in the same pocket as the 7, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And watch his control with the draw. It's really impressive. You know, this is one of those shots that you really need to practice a lot in order to get the speed down pat. You see how impressive his control with draw?
It is perfect. It looks like Jeffrey's gaining confidence. He's playing for 15 points, guys. He didn't take ball in hand. Amazing start by Jeffrey here. 10, 10, and 15.
So the score is now 35-15, correct? He's up by 20 points.
Yep. And we are back to Albin.
Is there anywhere that anyone can see what the prize money for this event, Margaret? Because I know a couple of players have asked about it.
We can add the link. We will ask Miriam now to add the link for the website in the comments. And there you can see the prize money breakdown as well, guys. Also, you can see the list of the players, draw schedule of the matches, and all information you need.
So yeah, I think he might be able to cut that one in the side past the 9 ball if he can, and you know, he still has to negotiate position to the 2 ball because he has to go through that traffic. He might be able to hopefully go between the cushion and that 7 ball to the 2 ball, but he still has to contend with the combination.
Oh wow.
Okay, so that wasn't
option.
no, I thought the 1 ball was the one above that, but obviously that was it. So
yeah, it was really
he had a
confusing
much better
because
shot.
they are both like 9 ball and 1 ball, both yellow color, and it's a bit confusing to watch.
So this is huge because he's going for 15, and if he gets a 15, you know, it's a game changer right there because now he's only down by 5 points. Very nice.
This combination doesn't look easy.
No, it does not. He still has to hit it pretty good, but he's these elite players hit these shots so well, you know.
Yeah, for
consistently.
sure.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He wound up with 4 points. So Jeff, it's your turn.
So yeah, 4 points for Albin.
So Jeff, it's your turn, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Jeffrey, you're on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he missed.
All right, let's see how he hits this one. Okay, so unless the 3 ball goes in, he came dry. So Albin, it's your break again. He came up dry in the break.
Yeah, unfortunately, another dry break here. This time by Jeffrey, and yeah, 0 points for him. And back to Albin. And guys, we remind you once again, if you have any questions, feel free to write down in the comments. We're gonna help you as much as we can. when it looks dry.
Wow,
Oh, Albin obviously
crazy.
can't hold his
Jeffrey, it's your break
emotions.
again, buddy.
He's really frustrated with his break. Zero points for Albin. Back to Jeffrey. And we're gonna see a really, really exciting battle here in the third set. We see the nerves coming already, the pressure.
My turn?
Yeah, your turn.
All right.
You can finish your lunch later.
Thank you. Appreciate. Woo! Exciting game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, guys. Yeah, as you can see, we have a link in the comments for the official website. You can check out the rules, the players list. You can check also the prize money breakdown for this tournament, and all information available on this website, as well brackets, schedule of the matches, everything you might need.
Margaret, he got a shot on the one ball.
Yeah, looks like he's going to play for 15 points.
So yeah, the 4 is right by where the 5 is up there. The 1 and the 2 are together. The 3 is the only one that's furthest away from, you know, a ball to play position. And the 8 ball, that's pretty much it. So I don't really see him having any major problems here at all. Just roll down a bit, go 1 or 2 rails for the 4 ball by the long rail. Margaret, you there?
Yep.
Would you happen to know the actual website address where people can go find out that information? Because
Tell me once again,
asking.
please.
Oh, do you know the exact web address so that people for the site for the website so that people can go see all the rules and you know?
Yeah, of course.
prizes?
We just added this comment
Okay,
1 minute
great.
ago.
Great.
So it's
Beautiful.
in comment. Yep.
Thank you. So he's going to probably follow up to the top rail. Okay, he decided not to go to the top rail. So I'm not sure what he's going to do here because the 8 ball's kind of in the way there. So I'm assuming he's going to go 1 rail, maybe 2 rails for the 6 ball. Maybe the 8 is in the way, isn't in the way I thought it was.
It's really difficult to say from this angle, you know.
Mm-hmm. But either way, he has an opportunity here to end up with. Oh, watch out, watch out. He scratched. He scratched. So he gets
So,
5
yeah,
points there, right?
5 points for him. Yeah, right.
So, you know, believe it or not, that actually keeps Albin in the game. Had he run out that rack and gotten the 15 points, it would have probably been unreachable for Albin, but I think he has an opportunity here to get back in the game for sure.
Thank you so much, Nate, for adding the comment with the website. Yes, you can check it out.
Very nice break right there.
Amazing, great here. Yeah, great break here by Albin. And I believe he could play for 15 points here. I think he probably cannot remove the magic rack because according to our rules, if the ball is placed right on the magic rack, you cannot remove it.
Does that go only for the cue ball or object ball as well?
Both balls.
Both, okay.
Yeah. So you cannot actually touch the balls with the hands.
Medium. ¿Puedo hablar contigo sin que nadie me escuche? All right, so he hit that great. About as good as you can hit it. That was pretty much the toughest shot I think of this entire run out. So it's just one rail, no rails, no rails, maybe one rail for the 8, one rail for the 10, and he's out.
Really important 15 points here by Albin. It's gonna be if he will finish this run out. And he's on it.
Okay, so yeah, now we went from a possible complete wipeout to a very close match. Jeffrey is up 40-34. Jeffrey, it's your turn again, buddy. So he's definitely going to need to take ball in hand here. He made just one ball on the break, and looks like he has to shoot a combo. So this is going to be a little tricky. He has to get pretty precise here by the center of the table for the 2 ball. Yep. Absolutely perfect. The 6 to the 7 might be the only concern that he has here, but it looks from what I'm seeing here, at least from this angle, it looks like he might be able to run dead straight to the 7 and shoot it in the lower right-hand corner pocket as long as he stops, the 7 stops the cue ball. Shoot a shot, stop shot in the 3, then come 1 rail past the 9 for the 6 ball. And I know some players have such great control when it comes to these shots that they can actually hit the 5 ball and go past the 9 and end up on the other side of the 6, so that way you won't have to run into the 7 at all. But you have to be supremely confident with that shot in order to do that. Looks like he might even
Right,
consider
okay.
drawing to the top rail here. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
yeah, we lost the camera. Jeff,
Oh, what?
can you stop, please? We don't
Okay,
see you.
wait. All right.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
good.
Sorry. Wait. I don't shoot. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not sure what he said.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Great. Just wait. Sorry, guys.
No problem. We understand that.
All right. I'm back.
All right, so we're back. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Sorry, guys.
No problem, Jeff.
So I was saying before, Margaret, I think he's going to either play the 6 in the lower right-hand corner or go past the 9 ball. If he can play in the lower right-hand corner, that's a better option because he doesn't have to worry about running into anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing. Remember, he shot the shot earlier and he's scratching the
Yeah,
side.
it reminds me of this.
Mhm.
Actually, to be honest, I think we have to tell Jeffrey once again because it really looks like he's raking the balls in the same spots. I don't really think that he's doing it for purpose. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just like that, but we really have to tell him once again.
Yeah, I think the problem is a lot of times when you're playing in tournaments that allow you to do that, you just get used to racking the balls the same way every single time. And then, you know, when they tell you not to do it, you subconsciously end up just throwing the balls up there because you want to rack them up quickly and break because you become excited to just play, you know?
Yeah, of course. It's totally understandable, but yeah, according to our rules, the balls raking has to be random. The only rule we have is that ball number 2 and ball number 3 has to be on the corner of the triangle.
Very smart. Take your time. So yeah, do you like going one rail here, Margaret, or 2?
Yeah, I believe I would choose just one rail, to be honest. Yeah, you know, it's a difference sometimes. It depends how confident you feel again in the shot.
Yeah, I like going 2 rails because it guarantees that you don't freeze on the rail, you know?
Yeah, so it's 10 points here for Jeffrey, right?
That's correct. So he
And
has
back to
50
Albin.
to 34.
Really important break here by Albin. Amazing break. And a chance for 15 points. Oh, the cue ball traveled a little bit too far. I think he could. I think he could play it, cut it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, not think about this. He can definitely make this shot. It's just he has to figure out what he wants to do before he shoots it. Make sure he doesn't run into anything to commit a foul.
Yeah, sure.
Because he definitely needs to go for the 15 here, I believe. Someone was asking both of us, Margaret, which tip do we like to use, and which hardness of the tip. I use a Predator Victory tip medium because when I try using the soft, I feel that it mushrooms a lot quicker. Very nice shot.
It's an amazing shot by Albin. Good contact with the 9 ball. And yeah, the rest of the table looks pretty good. Probably will be a little bit difficult to get from the 8 to the 9 because you really need to find a good angle. And when the ball is right in the pocket, it's never easy, It's easy to make it, but not easy to make a good position. And yeah, talking about the tip, I'm using Kamui Original S. Really love it. I tried to go for super soft, then I get back to soft.
And you went back to soft because it mushrooms too quickly? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly the point why.
So I'm wondering if he's going to go to the top rail and come back to the other side of the 9, or is he just going to stop it there and hit the 8 thin and then come down for the 9 in the lower left-hand
I
pocket?
believe he could just stop it to not make it complicated.
Exactly.
He doesn't need any complicated decisions now. Just has to trust fundamentals, play as simple as possible.
Especially at this point of the match.
Yeah. It's high pressure
I like going
situation.
2 rails here.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Really nice shot. Good cue ball control here by Albin. And as Jeffrey broke first in the 3rd set, it means that Albin has 1 less break. And 15 points for Albin. Really nice run out here. And Jeff, can you hear me? Jeffrey? I hope he heard me. I need to tell him about the changing the position of the balls in the rack.
Yeah.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you please change the position of the 5 ball because it looks like it's all the time in the same spot? Can you please rack it randomly?
Sorry?
Can you please change the position of the 5 ball on the rack because it looks like in the same spot 3 or 4 breaks in a row?
Yeah, 4 balls on the downs. 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it should be the rules. Yeah, can you change the rules? Are only 2 ball and 3 balls on the corner.
No
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Margaret, the boss, has spoken.
I'm far from that. It's hard to be bossy with these guys.
Yeah. So yeah, so since Jeffrey started first, he has an opportunity to get to 60. But Albin will also get a chance to get to 60 and force a tiebreaker, which makes it very interesting. We went from a match that.
Thank you.
We went from a match that literally had no chance of. I mean, that where Albin had no chance unless Jeffrey made a mistake, which he did when he scratched. That completely changed it around, and now Albin definitely has a chance of winning the set and going to a decider, which would be awesome to see a decider if they wound up with a tie in the 3rd and deciding set.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Really entertaining to play that. But yeah, high pressure.
But first things first.
For sure. And we have more than 500 viewers, and I'm sure these guys would love to see a decider.
Oh yeah. Luis Gabriel Arias Mendez is in the chat. Welcome, my friend.
Oh, it
So
looks like a dry break here by Jeffrey.
So he wound up with a dry break. So since he came up with a dry break, this is a crucial part right here.
For sure.
Now
And Albin, you're
Albin
next.
is going for the win. So Albin is now playing for the win. There is no tiebreaker if Albin gets to 11 points. So the key here is making a ball on the break and hoping to end up with a shot on the one ball.
Great break
And it
here
looks
by
like he's
Albin.
going to end up. Yeah, that's it right there. I mean, you can't ask for a better break than that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got a really great angle from 1 to 2 now. Just need to find a gap between 5 and 10. What do you think? One rail?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, is that the one?
probably
Is that the
not,
one?
no.
Is that the one
Yeah.
all the way up there? I thought
Yeah,
the one was.
I was
oh,
really
yeah.
wrong about the judging the position. I think he could just get somewhere in the center of the table after the one
Mhm.
ball and play it from there. He doesn't need to land the cue ball in the gap between 5 and 10 to get it all the way through this side of the table. I think he will be pretty fine with the position in the center of the table. What do you think?
Yeah, he might have to go between the 5 and the 10 because the only other option that I see is trying to go between the 9 and the side pocket. And if he happens to hit that 9 ball and scratch in the side pocket, that's not going to be good. So I think he's going to hit that ball. Look how good he hit that ball. That was a pretty strong shot right there. That was super strong. What do you think, Margaret?
Yeah, I think it was a great shot. I was just paying attention in the comments now. Some people don't agree with this rule about the rack, but guys, that's how it is. It is the rules. We have, of course, balls number 2 and 3 in the corner, and yeah, all players has to do random racks. So if we see 2, 3, 4 times in a row, players rack the balls in the same position, of course, we ask them to change. And as far as we see that another player is doing it, we're gonna do the same. So there is nothing to do about preference that we do it with one player and we don't ask another player to do that. And first of all, this tournament is playing according to EPBF official rules. And if you check EPBF official rules, it says that, oh, look at the cue ball. So looks like 3 points for Albin here, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like players get too nervous. Yeah, I was saying that we are playing by EPBF official rules and the rec is random. So players try to do it the best as they can.
Crazy, huh? Crazy. So he gets 3 points and he has 52. But he still gets an opportunity to tie it since Jeffrey broke first. But if he had run that out there from the break,
Right, my
Jeffrey
break?
would have lost.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
go,
your break,
Jeffrey.
Jeff.
All right. Good luck to me.
Yeah, Jeffrey saying good luck to me. He really
Oh.
needs luck now in this rec. That's true. How you declare random? It's interesting question, Tommy. Tony, what do you think about it? How you declare random? People are asking.
Declare
Yeah,
what do you mean? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, me,
You
I
know
just put the
what it
1, 2,
means.
3 in the corner and I just throw the balls there. You know, I try my best.
Yeah.
If I see that the balls
That's the same what I'm doing.
I try not to look at the balls when I'm racking the balls. That's what's considered random. You know, unfortunately, not everyone's going to do that. Hey, you got a shot on the one ball there too. That's huge.
And of course, when it's 3, 4 breaks in a row, you see that the balls are racked in the same spot. It means that it is not random. So what do you think, Tony, about this position? Do you think any obvious difficulties here?
No, I don't see anything difficult about this run at all. I think he's in good shape here. He just needs to really, you know, take his time. He's been playing great the entire match. He's been very consistent the entire tournament. I'm very impressed with Jeff's play this entire event, and you know, he, like I said, he's without a doubt one of the most consistent players, which is why he's still in the event.
Yeah, that's for sure. And again, I was paying more attention on the comments now. He did take ball in hand, right? Or he didn't in this one?
Yeah, you see the cue ball by the 50, so
yeah,
he did take ball in hand.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so he's going for 10 points. Okay, doesn't want to risk here. So then it will all depends on Albin's break, if we're gonna see the side or not here.
He hit that so great right there. That was a great shot. Very nice control to get on the correct side of the 6 to go for the 7. And he's going to shoot the 8 ball in the corner. And again, you know, as I stated earlier, over here, it doesn't, if you end up on one side or the other of the 8, as long as it's not too severe, you're always in good shape to play position for the 10 in either or. So I think he might be able to draw right past the side pocket with this one.
Yeah, I believe
Yep.
so.
And
And
this
looks
is to
like
get,
Jeffrey's getting to 60.
yep. But Albin
an
still has
exciting
an
match.
opportunity.
Yeah, for sure, because he has 1 break less. He's gonna have 1 more break.
All right.
10 points
So,
for Jeffrey
Mr.
here,
DeLuna?
and yep, he reached to 60 points. And we are back to Albin. Oh wow, the cue ball was so close to the side.
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling the pressure. I'm in the commentary booth and I'm really feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
I'm like almost shaking here. That's really exciting.
It really is.
So Albin made 2 balls on the break. It means that he needs just 6 more balls to get to 60 points.
Mm-hmm. And that'll give us a decider, huh? Which will be the
Oh,
second
yeah.
time in this match. But this would be for the entire match.
Me and Tony, we even kept quiet here.
Well, no, I
In
was
the
thinking, I'm
commentary box.
saying you want to hit the top, I mean, the long rail on this one to come down for the 2 ball.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
but I think that you also need to make sure that you hit the bottom rail. And again, this is a preference shot, but I love to hit the bottom rail because it guarantees that I don't get straight on the 2 ball.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And it also guarantees that I get past the 5 ball. You see, that's why I
wow.
love coming off that bottom rail, because you get past the 5
You
ball
did
and
great.
you don't end up straight.
Amazing cue ball control here by Albin. Good position on the 2 ball, and he's got a good angle to get to the 3.
Now here the question is, does he have a good enough angle? Because I'm pretty sure he wanted to go with a little more angle here. Does he have enough angle to go between the rail and the 8 while getting on the 3, or between the rail and the 8 and going on the opposite side of the 3? Or does he have a good enough angle to draw 3 rails between the 7 and 9 and the 8? See, so he has
Oh,
to make
that's obviously
decisions
so
here.
tricky.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go right before the side pocket with a little
Yeah, I
bit of
believe
sun,
so.
or right past it. It all depends on the angle, you see? So you want to go in that
Okay.
route? Be careful.
Oh, it looks good. It was a bit risky, but he
Mhm.
avoided the scratch. And I think he's got an angle. Probably not
Yeah,
as big as he would like to, but it's not straight and it's okay for him.
I mean, I'm not even sure if he meant to go between the 8 and the 9. I think he wanted to go past it, to be honest with you. That's why he got closer to the scratch to what to the pocket than what he would have liked. So, but I think at this point in the match, he just needs to listen, accept the fact that you're there, do the best that you can with what you have in front of you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right here. Do you think he will just elevate the cue ball and play kind of stop shot and get the position between 7 and 9, or he plays follow shot 2 rails? I think he plays follow actually. Yep, just like that. It was actually a very smart decision.
That was
Because
such great speed there.
Yeah, to elevate the cue when the cue ball is really close to the cushion, it's really risky. You really need to have a good smooth stroke there. And of course, in the pressure, it's more difficult to get it.
Yeah, I really can't tell if he's going to run into the 10 here or not. But if he decides to roll it, he has to be very careful with the speed here, unless he intends to go around that cluster and play the 7 in the same pocket. So we're about to find out anyway. But
Oh,
yep, he's
wow,
going to
what a
go
confident
around and
shot.
play in the same pocket. But he came a little short there.
Yeah,
Came a little short there. So he's going to have to come up with a shot here.
that's a really important shot now.
I mean, he can't scratch. If he runs into the 9, and then he's probably going to hit the 8. If he runs into the 8, he can't come off one of those balls and scratch. So I think he has to make a decision as to what speed to hit it with before he gets down and makes the shot, and focus on only making the shot, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So the 8 ball will be the last ball for him now, right? To get to 60 points. Because he started from 52, yeah. He needed 8 more. So yeah, guys, very important shot now here. Oh,
Wow.
really good one.
And he got great on the 8 ball. He went right in between both, which
Yeah.
he
So
probably
the
meant
last
to
ball
do that.
here. Last ball here for Albin to get to 60 points. Well
was a
done,
hell of a
Albin.
shot.
Great job. Yeah, he doesn't need to continue, but he decided to give you guys.
All right, so we are going to a decider. I will be right back.
Okay,
I have to go tell my wife to pick up my son since we're going into the decider.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
yeah. So guys, we are tied to 60-60 and
All right.
we have a decider. Jeff, you go. You break first.
I break first.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. My wife is such a sweetheart. I went to go up the stairs to tell her, and she opens the door and she says, "I got it. I'm watching the stream."
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, so lucky with the wife.
So, so since Jeff started the set by winning the toss, is he breaking the decider?
Yeah, the thing is that alternate, you know. So it was Albin's was breaking before, so now it's Jeff's turn. Oh, it looks like no, it looked so close to dry break, but then the ball went in.
Is that the one by the top rail there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so he might be able to go for the whole enchilada here. He might be able to get the 15 points. He looks excited.
He really does.
That's how all pool players, we all get excited. We say, "Oh, we have a chance to run," you know?
Yeah,
That's how
but the
much we
thing
love
is that,
competing.
yeah, right. But the thing is that this feeling could really play a bad role. You just have to. Oh, we lost his camera. Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, wait, just wait.
Yeah. Sorry for that.
Sorry.
No problem. Probably he's got a call. We're gonna fix it soon.
Again.
It's a
All
part
right.
of the format.
I'm back. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem, Jeff.
Yeah, because
All
I
right.
wanna. All right. My volume. All right.
All good.
All right, here we go. Tiebreaker to decide the match.
I don't take the bowling now.
Okay.
Okay, Jeffrey. We saw it.
15 points. I'm trying to make 15 points.
It's really nice Jeffrey's talking to us.
He's talking to everyone. I hit that very nice, very nice.
Looks like he's checking to play the 4-ball in the left corner, also in the right. I would play to the right corner pocket, just to get the cue ball somewhere approximately the center of the table. Play the 4-ball in the lower right corner, and then probably play the 5 in the side pocket, like right side pocket.
Was that the 5 or the 3? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's a 5 near the 4-ball.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, he got
quite big angle here. Yeah, he's going to play the 4-ball obviously in the left corner. Yeah, what did you want to say?
No, I'm saying he hit it. He got so close to that side pocket, but like, he let out like a sigh of relief, you know. So it was pretty close right there.
Yeah,
but he hit it so good.
Yeah, just like that, and it's got a good angle on the 6.
Now this is very crucial here because since he broke and got a shot on the 1, if he runs a rack, he gets 15. Now Albin has to end up getting 15 as well in order to stay alive.
Yeah, we're gonna have one
for
more
a
rack
decider
for every player.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
that-
double decider? Wow.
Oh, I would love that. That would be awesome. I remember watching one year the U.S. Open when Mika was playing against Darren Appleton,
Mhm.
and I think they wound up going to 17 or 18 in the race to 13 because they just kept they once they got into a tie, I think 12-12, they had to win by 2. And then
Oh,
Mika
wow.
won one, he won one. Mika won one, he
Mhm.
won one. Mika, and they just kept going back, and it was one of the most exciting matches I've ever seen.
That's
It's
incredible.
pretty cool.
Do you know if it's available on YouTube to watch it? I would love to see it.
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
was
I
it?
never searched it, but it was in the U.S. Open. I think the year that Darren Appleton won it the first time. It was a year that Mika could have become the first 3-time winner
Mhm.
in a row.
That's
Mika
really
finished
exciting.
3rd that year.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it was pretty
I'd
awesome
love to watch
match.
it. Hmm.
Well, I think Darren Appleton was in the chat earlier. If he's still on, maybe he can answer that question for us.
Yeah, would be lovely. So yeah,
All right, so
Jeffrey's going for 15 points here.
yeah,
Taking his time, not rushing.
wound up bring the cue ball down a bit. Now he's going to hit it with enough spin to just get past the side pocket, coming off the second rail.
Yeah, Darren is saying that it was the final versus Corey, 2010.
2010.
Yeah,
Wow, it
thank you,
doesn't even feel
Darren.
like it was. Thanks, Darren. I didn't even think it was that long ago. That's crazy. Okay, so Jeff gets to 15 points. Now it's Albin's turn,
Yeah.
and Albin must make 15 points in order to stay alive.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's the best match so far in this tournament, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very exciting to watch this.
So many people already saying in comments that this match was the final of this tournament. Okay, I think he's got it. He's got the position on the 1, and 3 ball looks a little bit complicated. I believe it passes to the 8, to the lower left corner. Okay, he's checking it.
Wow. I'm thinking of all kinds of crazy things. Is a 1 ball the one that's next to the head spot, or past it, like in the middle? Is he in the 50-yard
To be
line?
honest, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure now. I believe the cue ball is.
I'm wondering if he has like to shoot like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails to get on the 2 ball over here, go in between everything. It's like I'm saying, man, is that even an option? Because if it is, he might not have a choice but to do that.
Yeah, of course. I believe now we're going to see magic by Albin OUSCHAN. He really
Because it
needs
doesn't.
15 points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's the 1 ball there. Okay.
Yeah, that was a 1 ball, and yeah, the trick is a 3 ball, as I mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he will try to break it to open the 3 and 8?
I don't think he has a choice. I'm wondering if he's even
Or
thinking of
probably.
just hitting it soft and hopefully running into the 7 dead
I'm
straight
thinking
to
that
stop.
probably he could use the long rail to play it with a left spin and get the position to play the 3 ball in the top left corner pocket. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if he could do that.
Yeah.
You
If
know,
he can
there's
get
2
past,
rail shot.
if he can get past, like come right below, I mean, right short of the side pocket like that, and go get past the 8, then he can definitely do that.
Yeah, they're in the same 3 ball, same pocket as the 2 ball. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a solution here. Really key shot here in this match. I mean, in this rack for Albin.
Just have to hit right before the side pocket.
Oh,
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Came a little short, but he's still really good shape there. That was an awesome shot right there. Because all he has to do is just tap the 7. He has an angle to just hit the top of the 7, so I don't think he has to worry about ending up behind the 7 in any way, shape, or form.
great shot here by Albin.
So Margaret, this is pretty exciting. It looks like we might end up with
It really is.
another.
Yeah.
Would this be the first one that goes to the second decider in a row?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So let's hope that Albin could make this 15 points, which I'm absolutely sure he could. And then we're gonna see one more decider.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go 3 rails here.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hmm.
Okay, really
But I
good.
like that option because he's going right towards the 5 ball once he comes off that 3rd rail, and he hits it with great speed.
Yeah, and he's got confidence in his stroke on this kind of shots. Yeah, Luis is saying that heart attack. It really is. I'm almost feeling that. And for me, it's really difficult to say which player I'm supporting, so it's really tough. Great angle here, he left.
Hmm.
Do you think he will play the 8 ball in the side pocket, Tony?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to come off the rail a bit, and it looks like he wanted more angle. Maybe he wanted to come. Maybe he wanted to shoot the 7 and come leave the cue ball where it's at now for the 8 ball. So I think maybe that's what he wanted to do. He came a little short, so now he might consider shooting the 8 in the side because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's looking at a possible 2 rail. 2 rail past the 10 and shooting the 8 in the side. That's what it looks like he was looking at right now. He has to shoot what he's most comfortable with, I think.
Yeah, that's for
And
sure.
if he was looking at that, and there's a good chance he's going to go 2 rails. Yep. So now just roll it in and then shoot the 9 and go 1 or 2 rails for the 10 and you're good. And I agree with some of the comments of where the comments that we've gotten about this could have possibly been a finals match because both players have played exceptionally well this match. All
All
right.
right, so 15 points for Albin, and we are up to another decider.
All right,
One
my
more
turn.
rec. Yeah.
Before before the 6 ball and down.
Yeah,
And then
but
I
look, you
changed,
have
right?
like in the line,
Every
you
game
have
they
the
always
5 ball.
change, right?
Yeah, right, but you have the 5 ball in the exact spot. Can you please change it because you have the
Yeah,
ball
I
number.
changed it before I break, and then now I change again. That's
Yeah,
okay, right?
But can you just change it again, please? Because it doesn't look
Okay.
like random. Sorry.
Yeah, Margaret, you there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that was That was
I'm
one
just
hell of a
keeping
run out.
quiet.
That was one hell of a run out that Albin did there to tie up the score to force a second decider.
That
That was
was
pretty
amazing.
awesome.
It's really
And
tough table.
I'm really very impressed with how both
That's
players
okay,
played this
Margaret?
match.
Yeah, thank you, Jeffrey.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I hope that Jeffrey will not hate me after that. But we are just following the rules. The rules are the same for all the players. I hope he will not take it personal.
So let's see how he hits this one. He's been hitting the break pretty consistently. Oh, he hit that great. There was like, as soon as he hit it, I knew there was no doubt he was going to make a ball on the break.
Yeah, he hit it straight in the one ball. And looks like he could make this one ball, but I'm not sure if it passes through the six ball in the top left corner. So probably he has to take ball in hand and play the combination. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, if he can make the one and he feels comfortable shooting it, then I would say go for it. But if he's unsure of it, if he's unsure about being able to get it past a six or getting the cue ball where he wants it to go, then I would go with a guaranteed 10 because, you know, he would just have to hope that Albin doesn't break and make a ball and get a shot on the one, because if he doesn't, the match is over. So yeah, that's why he has to take his time, look at all his options before he makes a decision whether or not to take ball in hand.
Take ball in hand.
Okay.
Okay, Jeffrey.
So he's going to take the guaranteed 10 points.
Yeah, because look at that position. He didn't have any other option. I believe the one ball doesn't pass there. So even if it did, he didn't get a good position on the next ball.
Mm-hmm. So the 3 to the 4 is going to be the tricky part this track. He's going to have to make sure he gets the right angle. Hit that great. He hit that really good, perfect speed to get on the 4 ball. I mean, that was really the only problem that I saw in this rack. I don't see anything else that would give him any trouble whatsoever. Because now the final 4 balls, 2 of them are up there and the final 2 are down here. So. Now he just has to roll this one in. Margaret, I would say that Jeffrey has looked very comfortable shooting this entire match.
Yeah, he really does.
Very relaxed, you know, and
yeah, but I believe it's just the way he looks. I'm quite sure that he feels the pressure and he's nervous.
Oh yeah,
it's not
and
easy.
You know, Albin's been very composed too. You know, even after a mistake, he just forgets about it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you. 10 points for Jeffrey here, and we are back to Albin. Okay, I almost had the heart attack watching the cue ball going on the path with with a pocket, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he can make that one ball pass there.
Yeah, I don't think he could.
If he can, then he might not have a choice but to take ball in hand too. Because he still wants to stay alive, you know? I don't think
Yeah,
you want to,
sure.
I don't think you want to take a risk
But
losing
of
the
course
entire match.
Yeah, of course he would love to have 15 points here to win the match, but take the risk here and lose probably isn't the best decision. Maybe he should just take ball in hand, secure 10 points, and then, yeah, stay in the game.
Very interesting little cluster here. You know, I'm wondering if he could maybe shoot the one and play a carom on the 8 and then have the one bounce off the rail and shoot it either in the side or in the corner if the cue ball starts where the 8 is, you know, I'm not.
Yeah, it sounds like one of the idea. Could work.
Unless he likes a combination, he can control both the cue ball and the 8 ball afterwards, but you know.
Yeah, I believe after this combination, he will need to shoot the one ball in the lower right corner pocket.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's too much angle that way, at least from here, but I'm not, you know, not 100% sure.
Yeah, replying your comment, Lake, I don't see any point why we have to give Albin a warning. He is playing by rules. He is wrecking randomly, and if he takes his time, we don't have any time limits here in this format. So he's free to take his time in this important moment, and yeah, it is how it is. It's really difficult situation on the table, right, Tony?
What was that, Margaret?
Yeah, I was saying that Albin is obviously taking his time, but it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's really difficult situation here, and he really needs it. I would take my time too. We don't
yeah, I
have
mean,
time
especially
limit,
if there's
so
no time limit. You know, they've actually played at a very, very moderate speed this match, which has been great. So
amazing, right?
So he was able to control the one ball there very nicely. Nicely done. I think he might be able to hit this full enough to get away from the scratch in the side pocket. If he cannot, then he might not have a choice but to run into that 6.
Yeah, guys, I would like to ask you just to watch and enjoy this amazing match, because first of all, it's a great opportunity to see these amazing players competing again in this tournament, and we see our favorite players, we can support them. So yeah, just enjoy the match and spread the happiness. What else can I say? I'm just saying so many negative comments, and I do not understand why people being so negative. Just smile and enjoy this match.
Very good
That's all.
advice, my friend. Very good advice.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Because we are here to enjoy it, and we are here to have a great time. We are doing our best to bring you great content to watch, and we hope that you appreciate it.
So I'm wondering if he's gonna go 3 rails, maybe 4 rails, or if he's gonna go 1 rail. Yeah, C3,
Yeah,
maybe
looks
4.
like
Okay,
3
good.
rails. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a better route because he's able to hit it nice and firm and not worry about, you know, running into anything. So now he just needs a cue ball by the center of the table. Shoot the 6 in the side, come down for the 7. I don't really see any problems here, Margaret. Do you?
Yeah, me neither, to be honest. Just needs to get in a good side, you know, to get a good angle on the 6 ball to the right side. Yeah, he is absolutely fine here.
Yeah. Huh? So I changed now again. 4-5 in the downs, right? All right.
Very nice control there. See, I actually like going forward here and hitting with a lot of spin and going between the rail and the 9 ball, but I know some people like to hit it low and go the other way. But I think this is another one of those preference shots, but I would definitely want to hit the second rail because I don't like taking the risk
Yeah,
of
that's
going anywhere
exactly
near
what
that
he's
side
doing.
pocket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that was
That's okay,
so
Margaret.
close.
4-5 and down.
This is so awesome, guys. This is a 3rd decide in a row. Good shooting, guys.
Right. My
Okay,
turn.
we're gonna check now, Jeffrey. Look, the thing is that, Jeff, you hear me?
Yeah.
Look, the thing is that you cannot put in one line like 4, 5, 6, and 7, so they're like all
Also,
the
you
time
mean
close to each
I
other.
remix.
Yeah, if you change the 8 and the 5 would be okay. I mean, just for
All
example.
right. No problem.
Wow, so we have 3rd decider here. What an
Yeah, that's
incredible
crazy.
match here. I think we're so lucky with you to have this match, to do this commentary for exactly this one.
Yeah, I feel very lucky myself. It's like, this is so
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm feeling blessed, really.
We're all blessed to be alive during this crazy time where so many people have passed away. I've lost quite a number of friends throughout this entire pandemic. You know, I had
Mm-hmm.
a guy by the name of Juan Peyot, who was my mentor when I was a teenager growing up, who taught me how to play 8-ball and defensive
Oh,
8-ball.
I'm sorry for that.
Thank you. He was 72 years old, but he exercised his entire life and was a very strong man. And he got a little sick, so he got worried and he went to the hospital. And his son told him, don't go because he could get sick. But he went anyway. And when he got there, he didn't have the COVID, but because he was in the hospital, he did get the COVID from the hospital. He died like no more than 3 or 4 days later after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for the condolences, guys. I appreciate that. It was unbelievable. So does Darren call you Maggie? Nice
Yeah.
break. Yeah, he
It's
says
actually very sweet. He is probably the one person who calls me like this. No, there is one more friend of mine who calls me Maggie.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really like that, to be honest.
That's awesome.
Because usually people call me Margaret or Margot, so Maggie is something different.
Okay,
quite
so
creative.
I'm gonna create one for you, so that way you know it's me when I call you. I'm gonna call you Margarita. Okay.
Margarita. Oh wow, to be honest, it's my real name. So
Oh, Margarita, check that out.
yeah, it's not creative at all. But yeah, my name is Margarita. So yeah, I just created a version of Margaret, so it's easier
cool.
for people to pronounce it.
All right, and then I'm gonna do 15.
All right, Jeff.
A little leg kick there. So he wanted to make sure he got on that side of it too, so he can have enough angle to draw it past the 3.
Yeah, Tony, I'll be right back in 1 minute, okay?
Sure. So all Jeff needs to do here is hit it with soft draw. So that way he draws past the 3 ball and he should be in good shape for the 3 or the 4. The 4 is right next to the 3 in the top rail. So he has to get pretty good on the 4 to end up on the other side for the 5 in the lower right hand pocket here. And obviously, depending on how he gets on the 5, will determine whether he
Alright.
shoots the 6
back,
in
Tony.
the side pocket or in the corner pocket. Are you back, Margaret?
Yeah, I'm back. Just wanted to charge my
right,
phone
great.
to be sure that it will not switch off in a
Mm.
very interesting moment.
So Jeffrey made a great shot on the 2 to get to the 3. Now he has to hit the 4 with some pretty good speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, depending how he gets on the 5 will determine whether he shoots the 6 on the side or in the same pocket as a 5.
Oh,
I
looks
think
like
he might
he
have
came a
done-
little bit too short, but I
good.
believe he could
He's
play
good
like
there.
of the long rail and play the 6 in the side pocket. I think he will be fine.
And as I said earlier, Margaret,
Mhm.
both players have played tremendously this match. I mean, it's been a joy to watch and commentate.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Oh, it was a great
Very
shot by
nice.
Jeffrey. Very
Trying to
nice cue
slow
ball
the-
control.
Very nice. It's trying to slow down the cue ball by tapping the chalk on the table.
Yeah.
Earl Strickland used to get mad whenever someone did that against him. It's
And
another
15
15.
points, right?
Okay, so now it's Albin's turn. And Albin must make 15 in order to stay alive.
The pressure is on. Oh no.
Oh,
No.
Oh
can
my
be.
God, thank you.
Wow, that's so unlucky. Wow, that's incredible.
oh. Both players played a tremendous match. I enjoyed it.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
to Jeff. And
Yeah, that was amazing match. What a great pool we saw here.
even I know that that Albin didn't want it to end like that. He still played great, and he deserved I think I lost both players.
Yeah, I see Jeffrey,
done,
but
right?
Okay, I see Jeff.
yeah, I
Yes.
think Albin is left. Of course, he is.
Okay, so Jeff, are you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
So Jeff, I have to tell you, you know, I don't know you long, but I know you a bit. I got to, you know, talk to you a couple of times. I watched you play a number of times, but this is probably the best that I've seen you play since I met you, buddy. So congratulations on playing so well to advance
Thank
to
you
the
very much,
semifinals.
Tony.
You absolutely deserve the win here. The way you played, you kept putting the heat on. You're making balls on the break, and you were taking your time. And I don't think you really missed. I don't even know if you missed the ball, to be honest with you. You know.
I missed
And
some ball. I missed some like twice, maybe something like that. But
yeah,
Albin, he played really well. I feel so really carefully because you know Albin he played well, so he played great. So I'm just lucky
yeah.
because in the first set and the second set I think I lost already, but I got
Mhm.
lucky because Albin he got dry break twice, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I did some commentary on your match with Jason Shaw, and you shot like maybe 6 combos from the one to another ball, and then you did shot almost the same amount this match. And some people started calling you the combo man. Someone was calling you the combo mambo.
No,
Another person
because
called you combo
actually
de
because I
luna.
use the soft break because I use the soft break a medium break, so I cannot assume the the 4 balls and the some balls all going to the corner pocket on the
Yeah.
side. Yeah, so that's why I need combination or something like that. So it's just crucial.
Yeah, but everyone was impressed that every time you shot a combo, no matter how difficult it was, you made it. So that was very good. So that's a compliment
Oh
to the hard
yeah,
work
I'm
that you
just
put in the
trying to
game.
make perfect hit. So make the combination because actually the combination is quite really tough. So just try.
All right. Well, listen,
Thank you
I'm
so
very
much,
happy for you,
Jeffrey.
buddy. And I don't know if Margaret has any questions for you. Margaret?
Yeah, I would like to wish you good luck in the tournament, in the rest of the tournament, and well played. You give a really great, entertaining pool to all your fans, and we really enjoyed this match. And congratulations again. And thank you
Thank you very
everyone who
much,
were tuning
Margaret.
in.
All right. Good luck the next round. Talk to you soon.
All right, thank you,
Good shooting.
Tony.
See you